Man, I was gonna do this live later, but I don't know. Something was just telling me do it right now, do it right now. Where's so I'm like, look, I'm gonna just do it right now. So y'all see the title, bro. Now a lot of people, there's not first and foremost nothing wrong with working a job. You should always work a job, bro. Been working a job for as long as I can remember. Now there was a point in time where I was having mad problems at the job, always supervisor, this and that, whatsoever. So I decided I was gonna trap. So when I was trapping, my OG was on my heels, man. This is the pivot into what we gotta talk about how to make money on. So he like, man, you wasting your time, wasting your time. But I was good at selling, tree at the time or whatever. So I was really getting by off of that. When I kind of like we had a serious sit down conversation, me and him, because of deportation, because I'm from West Africa, this and that. So I just really fell back off of that, bro. That was a waste of potential, you heard? But I realized I really love selling stuff. So I still didn't want to go back to work, bro. I'm like, what can I sell? What can I sell? What can I sell? I remember at the time I had this car. In the car, somebody had busted my windows or something. Cause I was staying downtown at the time. And I just didn't want to drive around like that. And it was gonna be the winter time, you heard? So something just clicked in my mind. Just sell the car, bruh. Crazy part is like me and my OG done sold cars a while back before. You feel me? But I was really on Craigslist. Now Craigslist is another key thing you can make money on, but we're gonna get to that. So when I sell a car with busted windows and everything, I get a decent amount of money. Boom, a light bulb go in my head. I'm like, I'm gonna just flip whips. So I started really having a passion for utilizing Facebook Marketplace, bro. First thing we're going to talk about is Facebook Marketplace, bro. A lot of you guys have Facebook Marketplace, but do not utilize Facebook Marketplace. At the end of the day, Facebook Marketplace is one of the key apps on your phone or where you can make money, residual income regularly. Now, what I was doing was what I would like to call high-end sales. But on Facebook Marketplace, it's such a big environment for all sales, low end sales, medium, high end. You know what I mean? Selling cars on there is high end, it's big dollars. But let's take selling cars out the picture for a while. A lot of us have shoes we don't wear, clothes we don't wear, vintage items, belts, backpack, cards, old video game systems we never played. Dude just mentioned Super Mario Brothers. You know what I mean? Like old video systems that you don't play at home, you are supposed to be listing that on Facebook Marketplace. At the end of the day, that is easy income. There's a lot of people on Facebook Marketplace with a wide variety of items and categories that they likes. I've literally sold basketball shoes on Facebook Marketplace, Pokemon cards on Facebook Marketplace, posters on Facebook Marketplace. Remember, I sold a Woodstock poster on Facebook Marketplace, belts, jerseys, shirts, glasses. Bro, the list is endless. You feel me? But those are low end sales. But these are sales that you could be making on a regular. You making 50 here, 60 here, 100 here, based on the items that you have at the house that you're not using. That is one of the key things that I utilized for 3 years to literally survive, bro. I was not working. 3 years. I wasn't selling. I was selling those items that I listed, but I was really making more money off the high end sales. I was into selling cars. Now, let's say you got a budget of you got $2,000 laying around, bro. You could literally go on Facebook Marketplace and you have to fall in love with researching first and foremost. You have to fall in love with looking at different cars, reading the conditions, looking at the photos, determine if this is a good purchase. Now, if you have a budget of 2,000, you could even work with a budget. Let's start with a budget of 1,000, bro. You get on there, boom. Now I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. If it's somebody that lives in an urban city, it's gonna be rare to find really good cars unless you live in a place where people really upkeep their cars. But if you live anywhere where somebody experiences winter, you're gonna have a hard time finding a lot of good cars in the inner city. But on the outskirts of the city, it's where you want to focus. You want to literally research vehicles on the outskirts of the city. Let's say you live in California and you live in LA. you finding a decent car in LA might be difficult. So you might have to be looking at like Santa Monica, Venice Beach area. You know, I'm just giving you an example, bro. You know what I mean? Because it's gonna be better options there. Now, boom, bargaining is key, bro. What you want to do is reach out to that seller and bargain. Let's say a person got the car listed at 1,000, you got 1,000, but the goal is not to spend 1,000. You know, unless you meet somebody who's just a hard bargainer. But you hit them with, yo, man, are there any major issues besides what's listed? You know, minor issues might need new tires, new brakes, something minor. Boom, you hit them with 750. If he bite on 750, usually I like to go low, then we can go up. You know what I mean? Because it's just better that way. So I might hit you with like 600. You know what I mean? 600 gonna do two things, bro. It's gonna make you mad, or it's gonna make you tell me what you're really looking for. Then I could kind of give you something close. So if I hit you with 600, you might be like, "You're a bozo, block me." All right, that's not the vehicle I'm supposed to get. If I hit the next person with 600, they might say, "Nah, I can only take 800 at the lowest." And I say, "I got 700 cash right now." Boom. He like, "Can you come today?" Boom, I got the car. You know what I mean? Now I got the car. We had a budget of 1,000, so we still got 300. We can take this 700 car listed at 15 and try to get maybe 11, 1,000 again. We just made a $300 profit. You know what I mean? So I was literally doing this, bro, back to back to back to back to back to back. I was going so dumb. I had to stop listing car souls on Facebook Marketplace because they said it was not normal. But I was selling 4 or 5 cars a day. No cap, bro. There's videos on Instagram of me doing this, but I didn't document all the sales because I wasn't into content at the time. But that's good content. But this is high end. This is how I was able to pay my bills, take care of myself for 3 years. I swear on everything. So if you're somebody who's interested in that, that's definitely an avenue. Let's say you don't want to focus on the high end sales, bro. That's too much for you. You don't want to look for good cars, go see the cars. You don't want to do all that. You could list small items, low end sales, you know, accessories. You probably got a lot of jewelry, some watches you don't wear, bro. I sold guest watches on there. Um, bro, all types of watches. I can't name all of them. Casio, you know what I mean? G-Shocks, everything. I sold everything on there. I sold hats on there, bro. You know what I mean? Jerseys. There's an endless amount of basketball cards, bro. You could sell literally everything on Facebook Marketplace. Now, if you want to be in a big ball league, you want to focus on tractors, lawn mowers. You know what I mean? You probably got mad lawnmowers at the crib you ain't using. You could be flipping that on there. You know what I mean? Is a lot of ways to make money online that people really don't tap into. Like even social media apps. Like I'm on TikTok. I'm monetized on TikTok, bro. You could start making money on TikTok today, bro. I could give you the source. I'm gonna give you the source right here. Now, when I got on TikTok, homie, I ain't gonna lie. I only had like 70 followers. At the time, I think you had to have a certain amount of followers to get live access. Now, live access allows you to be monetized for a lot of their reward programs. TikTok has a lot of reward programs, meaning it's more than one way to make money. But you want to get the live access. So, in order for me to get the live access, I was like, man, how do I get access to the live? I watched the video and I got the source. Boom. Anybody who wants to get live access and monetize on TikTok, you want to download the TikTok seller app today. Download the TikTok seller app right now, bro. Once you download the TikTok seller app or seller center app, whatever, you're going to register a TikTok shop. Boom. You want to have your TikTok account created. Once you register your TikTok shop, they're going to approve your shop based on certain credentials. After that is done, you don't even have to sell your items. Let's say you have nothing to sell on the TikTok shop at home. But the best part about the TikTok shop, you can sell anything. You can sell old shoes. You can sell old antiques. Bro, you could sell anything. Or if you have nothing to sell, bro, they have items for you to sell. You could be an affiliate seller of other items. Once you get that, you want to link the TikTok shop to your TikTok account. Boom, that's going to give you the live access. Now, when you get the live access, the purpose of the live is like this, like YouTube, you feel me? But on there is kind of like you want to do more battles. Battles is like I would host another person. It'd be a split screen. We could talk or just battle. And then people coming in the chat could give us gifts, bro. I had a crazy battle one time. I had like 40,000 points. I made $270 or something quick. That was crazy. But the person I was battling, this somebody I talked to here and there. And the people that came and gave me that bread, they didn't even know me. They just didn't like this individual, bro. So there's people literally on there running it up to 4K, 3K, 5K. And even if you don't want to be on live, like I said, you could be an affiliate marketer. You could be doing content like promoting items for TikTok, like ordering the items, promoting them. You know what I mean? But there's that way also to make money. There's Facebook, there's Instagram, bruh. A lot of these things is content related, and I know what a lot of y'all are thinking. I don't know what to do. I don't have any content. Like, bruh, everyday life's a content, bruh. Look at Ashton Hall. This man literally make content out of a morning routine. Everybody has a morning routine, believe it or not. Some of us just ain't really making content of it. You know what I mean? In the morning, I like to drop a deuce. Early morning, facts. That's a routine. I gotta get that out the way first. Be comfortable. That's just my routine. You know what I mean? Brush my teeth before I eat. You feel me? Like I ain't dipping my head in the ice water with a lemon. You heard? Like you feel me? But I'm keeping it a bean. And we all got routines in the morning. You know what I mean? So he just made content out of it and monetized it. So on your Instagram, on your Facebook, you need to be posting reels, bro. You need to be posting Facebook reels, Instagram reels. This is gonna get you up. You know what I mean? You could post your regular day. You playing a game. You like the game, or you go to the gym. You know what I mean? That's content, bro. Or you eat food. You chef. You box or you dance, bro. Y'all do a lot, bro. All that is content, bro. Even people that go to work and they do hard jobs, you could record your job. You know what I mean? Like certain things, not everything, but post those clips as reels. That's gonna generate views, fans, following. Then eventually you get monetized. On those platforms, is much more work. You gotta hit like 10K or something like that, But on TikTok, it's much easy to get monetized. You know what I mean? Like, but y'all gotta understand. Everyday life is content. Like right now, if I walk to the store, I could record me walking to the store. That's content. Me talking to y'all right now, I ain't breakdancing or nothing, but it's content. You know what I mean? Everything is content, broski. You feel me? So start utilizing a lot of these platforms, like even Snapchat. I heard Snapchat pays the best, but I'm gonna keep it a beam with you. You gotta hit the jackpot. You need 20K followers on Snapchat to get monetized. They paying crazy. Apparently, that's what everybody been saying. So you gotta post on there also. I like playing Call of Duty, man. I'm getting nice at Call of Duty, so I'm trying to hop on Twitch and put the Call of Duty clips on Twitch. You know what I mean? That's another way. That's another platform I'm trying to tap into. But we all have iPhones, bro. We all have Facebook Marketplace. You know what I'm saying? We all have Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok. Maybe some of us don't have Snapchat. You know what I mean? But a lot of us have Facebook, Instagram. You know what I mean? TikTok. Why aren't we tapping into these platforms? These are platforms that are supposed to be used. Last but not least, one of the best, YouTube, bro. Come on, man. Y'all are on YouTube. A lot of you guys don't even post on your channels. A lot of you guys don't post nothing on your channels, bro. You so okay with watching someone else, which is cool, but then it's like, what are you posting for you? What content are you creating for you? Because you're doing a lot in your life. Like for instance, bro, you go mow the grass. That's content. You go before. I'm about to, yo, man. I'm gonna give y'all an example, man. Just give y'all some motivation, bro. Let's say I go outside for the mow the grass, man. Yo, what's up, man? It's your boy Whitehead, man. Today I am on the lawn care service side. You feel me? Today I'm about to shake this yard up like a garden competition. Now look, I'm gonna just show y'all a quick before, all right? Then I'll grab the camera and flip it and show y'all the grass. All right, but hold on, stay tuned for the after real quick. You know what I mean? Might set the phone up a little prop, catch me, going back and forth with the lawnmower or whatever. speed that John up. You know what I mean? Put some music in there, a little beat or something. Then after I'm done, be like, man, it was a hard day's work, man. Cause you gotta have something that's going to distinguish you from everyone else. You know what I mean? So come up with your own little vibe of saying, man, it was a hard day's work, man, or whatever that you want to say, bro. I'm just giving you an example. You heard? You don't gotta say what I'm saying. You just be you. It was a hard. This is what I say. It was a hard day's work, man. But we got it done. Y'all ready to see the after? Hold on, real quick. Flip the camera. Give y'all a dope view. But I'm gonna capture mad angles to add within, the video. That's easy content, bro. I just mowed the grass. I ain't had to go to Ibiza. You know what I mean? Like every day's content, bro. You feel me? You might take care of your brother or something. This man, little man, funny. You gotta cook noodles for him. Like, man, I'm cooking noodles for this little knucklehead boy right now, man. Gourmet noodle side, man. Where Gordon Ramsay record that. But y'all be too shy, scared, and it's like, yo, bro, it's money out here. This is money. A lot of this is money out here. You gotta put in the time. You gotta put in the time, bro. You gotta put in the effort. You gotta record things. Bro, I'm driving one time. I seen a fire whip. Capture that. What I love cars, bro. Seeing it was like a fire Corvette. Boom. I need that video. What are you talking about? Instantly. Boom. Even if it's not a Corvette, I love Corvettes. Capture that video. I'm gonna edit it a certain way. I'm gonna put a little music in there. I'm gonna upload that to my car channel. Why? Because that's something I'm interested in. You know what I'm saying? You like to play tennis or pickleball. When you go play tennis or pickleball, set your phone up, capture the match. You go to LA Fitness. You online watching this one YouTuber hoop always at LA Fitness, but you go to LA Fitness too. You not putting up clips on YouTube, but you hooping. Why? Why not? You feel what I'm saying? Why not? Why aren't you putting up clips of you hooping? That's a chance for you to build your own following. Have people watching you. Eventually monetize that. Make money from that. Maybe get merch. You know what I mean? Like the roads is endless, bro. You know what I mean? People say I'm wasting my time, but this is content. This is things that people, hey, if they're not here in the chat, they can come back and watch. This is a video that's gonna be here for a while. This is a video that might help somebody. You know what I mean? Maybe you didn't catch what I said earlier that might seem important. Somebody else might watch the video like, yo, that's the sauce. I'm gonna do that today. You feel what I'm saying? At the end of the day, everything is content. All right, let's say you don't want to do content. You think it's silly. You're just too cool for that. Bro, all right, I'll give you something else. You could take surveys online. Some of y'all are really good with AI. Now, I'm going to give y'all a sauce, bro. I'm not good with AI, but if I was great with AI, I would figure out how to get AI to literally, bro, I'm like a crazy thinker. Anybody that's good with AI, listen up, bro. There's a lot of survey sites online, man. Inbox Dollars, Earn House, Kickstart. You know what I mean? Like it, survey.com, Swagbucks, Grammarly or something like that. It's a lot of those, bro. You feel what I mean? If I was good with AI, bro, I would figure out how to literally get AI to take all of those surveys on all of those sites for me 24/7 every day until I run it up. Really? Because you're taking surveys for small amount of money, but they adds up. It's been mad times I had to make $10 on there, $20 on there. I done made $30 on there. I'm giving y'all the source. If you at home, you got your phone, you ain't got nothing shaking, you could be taking surveys all day. Or if you a technical, smart individual, you can tap into like technology. You could use AI, bro, to literally figure out how to take surveys for you all day online and you running it up. It's a lot of ways online to make money. But I feel like people utilize online for the wrong purposes. It's like, come on, bro. We gotta really utilize what online is for. You have an iPhone. Having an iPhone is like you got a power source, money source in your hand. You got a money source. You got all these apps. You're not utilizing any of these apps. You're not trying to get monetized on any of these apps. You sleeping right now. Wake up. Alarm going off. Beep, 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 beep. The alarm is going off, bro. You watching so many people online, you ain't getting nothing from online. That's facts, you heard? Like, one of my YouTubers had me get on this wave. Like, I'm watching him all day. He like, man, you in the sidelines. Cause I used to play sports. So the moment he said that, I got what he was saying. Cause like, bro, when you playing sports and you in a game, it's so much stuff going on in the game that only someone in the game could understand. But the people on the sideline, they have a different perspective. You get what I'm saying? They're always watching and they have critiquing inside, but it's like the only way for them to really truly understand is to be in a game, bro. It's for them to be literally on the court with you. You feel what I'm saying? To see what you're seeing and understand what you're experiencing. Because being in a game and being a watcher on the sideline is two different things. And when it comes to like a lot of us and the technology we have, that's what happened. That's what happened. What's happening? We're watching a lot of people, bro. They're making money. They've understood the purpose of the technology. It's just some of us that don't understand the purpose of this technology, bro. They always tell you technology is advancing, and it's like, okay, you have to really understand what that means. Back then, it was harder for people to just make money, bro. It was harder. They gotta go to the factory all day for 30 years. Come home oiled up, smoky, probably lung problems. Or they gotta go to the mine. Yo, shout out to you, bro, on the 20th, man. Christian, have a good birthday, my boy. I ain't been reading a lot of chat because I'm trying to focus on what I'm saying, but hopefully your birthday's good. So these people gotta go all the way to the factories, the mines, all day for not much. They ain't had this technology. If they did, a lot of y'all parents would be filthy rich if they would have used this technology, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And everyone with a smartphone has a chance to make millions. It's just a matter of comprehending what you have. It's a chance to make millions, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah, hopefully it's good. Pretty him. Shout out to you being a dub. It's a chance for y'all to make millions, bro. If you're not taking that chance, you deep sleep, bro. Wake up. Wake up. The technology you have been blessed with, you have to utilize. You have to be able to make some money online. You know what I'm saying? My boy say he got 20 iPhones. You feel me? Now, Jack Rilla, boom, let's talk about 20 iPhones. Jack Rilla, you could literally become a millionaire if you keep flipping and flipping and flipping and flipping and flipping and reing up, flipping and flipping and flipping. That concept that I used to take to sell tree, that's what I took with cars. I was able to live over cars for 3 years selling cars, bro. That's a good business. Selling phones is an even better business. You feel me? It's less work, but it's more profit residually because iPhones, bro, I'm gonna give you a bean. They are a necessity. Everybody wants one. You get what I'm saying? Back when I was in middle school, it was mad phones. You had the Motorola, you had the Sidekick, you had the G1. You had so many competitions when it came to phones. These people figured it out. They're like, nah, we need just one or two. So they got iPhones and Samsung. That's it. One of the two. You feel me? So you have to sell the phones, bro. I'm putting you on. Listen, let me say one thing to you. Anything you have ever acquired in life, you can always get it back. Do you understand me, brother? That means, for instance, right? Let's say my dollars go out and I really gotta sell everything, but I have nothing to sell, but I got my glasses. Now I know a lot of people could buy these glasses. I'll sell these glasses. Even though I like these glasses, I can't be attached to these glasses. The reason is I can always get another pair of these glasses, bro. You can always get a new phone. If you lose your phone today, you're gonna get a new phone, fam. So if you have 20 plus iPhones, you need to be flipping those phones for triple or at least a good amount of the profit to where you can get another phone and do it again. Get another phone, do it again, do it again and again and again and again and again. To the point where you got like 100 iPhones in the crib and everybody in your city knows Jack Rilla is the iPhone man. You understand me, bro? If you do that right now, boy, what, bro? When I go on Marketplace to find an iPhone, it's tough. Most iPhone you can get, you gotta pay at least 200 plus. I wasn't even trying to rhyme that. I'm being 1,000. So if you got 20 phones, you need to be the phone man. You need to be flipping them phones. Utilize Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist. You need to utilize Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist. Bro, if I can get 10 iPhones, man, forget 10. If I can get 3 iPhone 14s right now, we up, we gone. We gone, bro. I already know the market price in the store for those. You paying 700 and up. So boom, I don't even need to charge 700. I could let them all go for like, let's say I'm getting them at 200 or whatever. Yeah, I got a Discord, broski. I could get them at 200 or whatever, right? Boom, I could let them Jones go for like 400. That's a 200 up. Come up, I just made what I spent. Or price them up at 5. You know what I mean? Get some off at 5, get some off at 4. It's no loss. You dig what I'm saying? I'm giving you the source right now, boy. That's how I was doing the cars. I get a car for like, man, what? 900? All right, boom. I'm trying to get at least 1,200 back from the whip. That's a 300 come up. 2, I ain't gonna be too thirsty. I'm gonna wait a little bit, but I could also take 2. That's still a win. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, don't be attached to any of these things. You can always get them back. Think of how many shoes you done had that you wore to the core or whatever, and they was done. Then you got new shoes, bruh. Think about how many shirts you had that were your favorite shirt or sweater. Then you got a new shirt or sweater. Don't get attached to none of these things, bruh. You can always get them back. You know how many phones I got? Had it done had, and I had to get them back. I got another phone y'all be seeing me use. It's like, if something happened, I gotta get another one. Like, I'm not attached to that. You feel me? So you in a position to make money, bro. Jack Rilla, get on top. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, these are your best friends. You necessarily don't have to pay to make money on there. You feel me? Maybe Craigslist, you have to make pay for listing a car $5 because you know I actually list cars on there. I know. So other than that, any other thing you can list that on there for free. Facebook Marketplace, you list items on there for free. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand, bro. At the end of the day, these are apps you guys should be utilizing. Or like I said, you got mad service sites. You don't want to do any of this because you just want to lay up and just take surveys. You could do that. You could figure out how to get AI to take surveys on all the survey sites. Inbox Dollars, Earn House, Kickstart, you know what I mean? Swag Bucks, Scramly, Survey.com. There's a lot of them. Once you figure out how to get the AI to take the surveys on all those sites for you every day, boy, what? You done cracked the code, bro. I ain't good with AI. If I was good with AI, I'm telling you, I'd be on that today, Junior. You know what I mean? I'm talking today, Junior. No playing around, bro. Y'all gotta start utilizing some of these sites, man. This is great technology, man. You don't know how long this technology gonna be around. And all the people that you're attracted to, fans of, they understand how important the technology is, and they was able to capitalize off of it. You know, some of them they needed help. Some of them they need help. Understand, like, now it's people that they just understood, like, okay, I could get busting on here. I could build a fan base on here. I could make bread on here. Other people they had to go through different routes to figure that out, but this technology is right now one of the best. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the best, man. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you miss on this opportunity right now, you don't understand what you're really missing on, man. And a lot of y'all online, bro. Some people be like, man, I don't even do social media, bro. Really, but you on Facebook watching reels. You don't do social media, but you on Instagram watching reels. You in the explore page on Instagram. You on Snapchat watching stories. You don't do fake. You don't do social media, though. I get you. What does that really mean? Like, you're on social media. So it doesn't mean that, hey, if you're camera shy, you only have to record yourself. You could record your daily life. Besides looking at yourself, you doing other things daily at the house. You cooking, cleaning. You know how many people got cleaning video before and after on YouTube? You know what I'm saying? You know how many people got lawn care videos? You know how many people got DIY, do it DIY? do-it-yourself videos. You know what I mean? Building sheds, building, I don't know, just stuff in the house, bro. Or taking down walls, remodeling. Bro, everything's content. You know what I mean? Like, let's say you like fixing computers, you know. So it's a lot of things that you're supposed to be doing, bro. At the end of the day, my boy said 820 people are watching your stream. Jack, really, you lit, my guy. You need to be selling the phone to all of them. That's 820,000. You know, that's how I be thinking, bro. Like, cause I worked in sales, I worked in high pressure sales, man. Everybody was dollar signs. It's like you become a shark. You know what I mean? Everybody's a dollar sign. But at the end of the day, you guys can make a lot of money online, man. A lot of y'all sleeping though, man. Y'all too cool for school, man. Even though y'all in school. You know what I'm saying? That's good, Jack Rilla, man. One day we're gonna have 200,000 in here. Oh, you got 22K subs. You lit, gang. You doing exactly what I'm saying. You can attest to everything I'm saying right now, right? Right, Jack Rilla? If you can, drop a 100 in the chat for everybody so they can understand what I'm saying is not fiction. That a lot of them are on the sideline. You know, you in the game, Jack Rilla. You on some all-star vibes right now. You heard? You on all-star vibes going up to that Hall of Fame status. You know what I mean? That boy, give a round of applause for Jack Rilla, man. That's why my man got 20 iPhones. It makes sense. It makes sense now, bro. Got 20 traps. Oh boy, got 20 traps. You feel me? Yeah. 20 traps he got, man. Call him the iPhone, man. You know what I'm saying? He understands. He getting that bag to be able to get. You say I'm happy for you. Oh yeah, gang. Thank you, bro. Hey, I'm happy at even 2,000 subs, bro. Thank you, Jack Rilla, bro. Blessings to you, broski. Thank you. I'm happy I'm at 22 subs, man. It was the grace of God. And God had me, and I was in a position where I was stressing, and I saw the right message similar to this video. It wasn't nothing fancy going on. It wasn't nothing extra going on, something lavish. Nah, it was just the dope message that had me. It was a light went off in my head. You know what I mean? I'm in the crib. I'm watching, bro. I stumbled across his channel. He talking about things that I'm experiencing with people I have experienced. I'm trying to become different. It's the perfect time. And when that went off in my head, I was like, dang, what? He's on to something. And that's when the content side came. Because for a while I wasn't on social media. I was one of them guys like, man, I ain't even trying to be online, bro. That junk, people on there flogging, faking, pretending, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't with it. But it's like, who cares about them? You know, it's about how authentic I am. That's what matters. So once I realized, like, nah, I do got authenticity to be online and it's going to be validated. So I'm like, let me give it a shot. Boom, everything came to play. And I can't even sit here and say, oh, YouTube, I had some type of method to get to 2,000 subs. Nah, it was probably the help of YouTube with the work of God, bro. YouTube probably were like, man, we like buddy. Let's give him a shot. You feel me? God was like, nah, I ain't gonna lie. Young boy, he taking a chance. He taking an opportunity on something that he doesn't know that he's privy to, and he's really trying to understand it right now. Let me open the door for him. Because like I said, this technology y'all have, not a lot of people really privy to it. There's people wishing they could even just get an iPhone. It don't even gotta be a 14, 15, 16. They just want an iPhone, brother. You know what I mean? Just so they can be able to do these things that I'm talking about. Go on Instagram, post content, Snapchat, TikTok. This is crazy technology. I'm telling you. This is crazy technology. You gotta utilize. Jack Rilla is utilizing that, man. And that's the type of vibes, you know, I'm trying to be on his vibes. I'm trying to get the phones, flip the phones too. That's something a play me and my OG talked about, Jack Rilla, flipping phones. You know what I mean? But with the tariffs, all that got halted up. I'm trying to flip the phones as in, you feel me? But I ain't trying to say too much for real. But yeah, with the tears, all that got stopped. But besides that, man, y'all, he said he got a dog too. My boy living. My boy got a dog, a nice spot, mad bread, his own motion. He don't need nobody. And once y'all tap into the technology that I'm trying to get y'all to understand is privy, is fantastic. Y'all can be on that type of time Jack Rilla's on because everything's tough right now. Keep your job, tap into the apps. Facebook Marketplace, boom. List whatever you have you're not using. It's gonna sell. If you have funds put away, maybe start flipping tractors, freaking lawnmowers, AC units, TVs, or anything that you feel like you have interest to invest into. That's gonna sell. List it. All you're doing is posting on your phone. It doesn't take a million hours or a quick minute. No energy is wasted. You on your phone scrolling like this all day. That's more energy. Tap into the apps. Post on Instagram. Maybe you made a breakfast sandwich. You know what I mean? You my boy said he started streaming with 2K subs. Boom, that's what I'm doing right now. Streaming right now with 2K subs. Same thing Jack really started doing. That's what I'm doing right now, talking to y'all. I'm streaming. I would love to be playing COD for now, for y'all to be watching me play COD and be like, no way, that's a kill. Like that's how it sounded when I'm frustrated in the game, you heard? But when I'm going dumb, it's like, yeah, come here. Man, where you at? Where you at? Like, you know what I mean? Getting turned and playing COD for y'all, but the game's on my phone, you heard? So once I get a system, we can go through that and really stream, really game, play FIFA for y'all and stuff like that. So at the end of the day, when that comes, we're gonna do that. But right now, I'm regularly just streaming on the vibes, But y'all have to start tapping into streaming, like Twitch. Twitch, I looked up Twitch monetization, bro. Twitch is one of the easiest ones to get monetized on. All you need is 50 subs and 50 followers and a certain amount of hours on Twitch. So if you love playing a game, bro, you gotta get on there. Gaming on Twitch is smooth. When I get off here, I gotta go play Call of Duty on there real quick. You know what I mean? I gotta finish editing some clips though, but y'all gotta start tapping into these apps, man. Y'all are all on these apps. Y'all just watching and watching and watching and watching. When you gonna get some bread off of it? When you gonna be the ones that's making a video like, man, look, it's easy to make money online. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to make money online without selling someone a course. I ain't selling y'all no course. All the sauce I'm dropping right now, I need like what, $150 from everybody in here. What that is? Nine? Let me see if I can do the math. What, nine, 0 is 9, okay. 9 times 5, that's 45. Put the 5, carry the 4. Uh, that's $450. I need $450 of Cash App right now from all y'all. You know what I'm saying? I think my math was right there. I could be wrong. Let me see. What was that? That was 9, right? I don't know. I'm gonna have to do it, man. Big numbers. But yeah, dog. Y'all gotta tap in. Y'all gotta tap into the apps, man. And Chili guy, I'm not gonna lie. I've been definitely trying to get a job. You're right, 100%. Getting a job right now is one of the toughest things to do, bro. A lot of places say they're hiring, but then they're hiring 12 people. When you get there, it's 12 people that want that job. So you either gotta just be very inspirational or just someone they like, but that's really what it is. Jack Rilla, I think you could definitely hit 100K by 2026. Keep going, broski. I hope you hit that. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I would love a chill job where I ain't gotta really deal with too much customers. You feel me? Because a lot of people just be wilding after working at a gas station. You just want something chill where, man, I just be a janitor. Janitor YS, man. I'm here to mop this junk, man. Get this junk straightened out. Take the trash out, bruh. Some people be like, ain't too good to take the trash out. They're too good to mop. I ain't too good to do none of that because I do that at the crib right now. I take the trash out. You feel me? I mop. I sweep the floors. You heard? So I just want a cool little job, you feel me, where I can just work, do what I'm supposed to do, no confrontation, no complaining. It's really up to me. If I make a mistake, that's on me. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, getting a gig right now tough, my boy. I've been going to mad interviews. I went to an interview, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all the interview story, bro. I told this before. I'm gonna tell y'all again. This a job I want. I'm geeking for it. So when they call me, the day they called me, I couldn't do the interview initially because me and my OG had to do something at the storage. Boom. So I tell bro, I'm like, man, I'm kind of busy today. You know, okay, can we reschedule? He said, yeah, we schedule for a different date. So he didn't call me on that day. He called me the next day, like, can we do it this week? Boom. Set it up. Bro, whole time talking to this man, we talk about the job. He ain't say this at all. Fam, I take some bread that I'm not really supposed to spend, bro. I go to the interview, fam. Something's just telling me just go to the interview. But some in my mind's like, man, don't even do it, bro. Don't waste your time. But I'm like, nah, I don't wanna show God I'm not putting in effort to be employed. You know what I mean? You can't say you want something that you're not really showing the effort for it. Like, you feel me? So I'm like, nah, I gotta go to the interview to show him that I'm really serious about getting employed. Bro, I take the lift there. The lift was like, total, it was like $70 really. You know what I mean? Because it was quite a distance. When I pull up, the man's from the interview gonna say, "Oh man, I thought you was older." I'm like, "What do you mean by that? I don't understand." It's like, "Oh, this job is only for 55 plus." Bro, this is a physical job, bro. They're taking care of a facility outside. I ain't never heard that in my life. I've heard apartments being 55 plus because this is a comfort, this is their living, but this is a physical job where they cleaning, doing lawn work. Like, you saying this is only for older guys? So I kept my cool, whatever. And in the process of talking to bro, he even came clean. He was like, he said something crazy. He's like, yeah, I do have the right to make the call. I did hire two 27-year-old females. So what? You saying that to me, and then you talking about you hired two 27-year-old females, but this is a 55 plus job. Like, I'm confused. So I ain't lose my cool. I'm still cool. I'm like, oh, I understand. So when he said, I'm like, was they good looking? He laughed and I laughed. I'm like, it's all good though, man. If anything comes up, just let me know. I wouldn't mind doing whatever's available. Woo, woo. And he's like, yeah, of course, man. Thanks for being a good sport. Like, a good sport. We not we not joking around here, buddy. You know what I mean? Like, this is a gig. I'm thinking I got this gig. You talk about it's 55 plus. Then you say thanks for being a good sport. People only say that when y'all joking. So I just got up out of there like, dang man, I just wasted $70. But at the end of the day, it's all about showing that effort. Like, yeah, I'm trying to get employed, Lord. You see what I'm doing. So trust me, my boy. I'm a hard worker. I'm a workhorse, my boy. You know what I mean? No complaints, man. We here to work. That's what we here to do. That boy Jack, really, you gonna hit that 100K, bro. Keep going. Just keep going, my guy. All of you, or everyone else, y'all gotta tap into what I'm saying. Stop being watchers, man. Being a watcher is only cool for so long, but at the end of the day, you gotta create something for yourself, create something for someone else to watch, inspire others, post content, post your life. Like I saw this one dude. I'm gonna give y'all an example of the funniest content I've seen. Right now, most people wouldn't post this because people be scared of what others gonna think about them, which I get. But then it's like, not really, because I'm online. So at the end of the day, Buddy had a nasty trailer. You heard? The trailer was nasty, bro. I'm talking about some dishes stacked up to right here in the sink, stains on the counter, trash bags, and he would go in there and we would cook meals. He would cook meals in the trailer, bro. And he'd be like, "Yeah, it's me again, just here making something good." He'll make good meals, but he's making this in the dirty spot, fam. And bro, this man would have so many comments, bro. Like, he would have like thousands plus comments on it. And what people didn't understand was, yeah, at the end of the day, you came in here, you typed the comment on this guy's video. You probably watched the whole video. Boom. This guy understands what the technology is and is utilizing that in his own way, shape, and form, even though he's cooking in a dirty spot. You're not understanding what's really going on. You're just watching him. So you come in there like, oh man, you so dirty, boo boo. Buddy behind the scene getting mad checks, mad bread from all the comments, all the watchings, all the views. This is what happens when you're not utilizing the technology that's in your hands on your iPhone, the applications, YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, Facebook. These are apps that you are supposed to be utilizing the technology from to make something, to monetize, get residual income. The crazy part, people pay so many people for courses, and it's like, bro, you really don't gotta pay people for courses, bro. You just gotta tap into these applications. If you don't want to be online, Facebook Marketplace, you could be selling whatever you have at home. You ain't using everything you have at home. Some stuff in the garage. You know what I'm saying? Like, list it. Why is stuff in the garage chilling and you're not using it? List it on Marketplace. Make some money. Make some money. You know what I'm saying? Why you got them shoes in there that you don't wear no more, but they're in nice condition? Sell them. Someone else wants them. Why you got that nice leather jacket right there that you don't wear no more? You feel what I mean? List it. Facebook Marketplace. Why you got all them rare Yu-Gi-Oh cards? Boy, I had mad Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I sold all my Yu-Gi-Oh cards, bro. I had all 5 Exodia pieces, Exodia Necros, the Dark Magician, the Lady Magician, Bazoo, the Soul Eater. Like, I could literally list these cards. Andro Spinks. Like, bro, these are like some of the rarest cards, bro. I'm talking about a nice deck. Sold them all. I'm not playing Yu-Gi-Oh no more. Got money for them. I had a guy who was really a collector, Blue Eye Dragon. You know what I mean? All types of them. Like, every rare card I had, like the alternate replica Andro Sphinx. I had all the Sphinxes. You feel what I mean? Back then, having all 5 Exodia pieces was rare. I played that, the game is over. You know what I mean? I played that, we're done. But it's just for mad collecting. Because a lot of us as kids, we collected a lot of stuff. Some of y'all got some rare toys at the house, like action figures, bruh. Them action figures probably worth mad bread. You not using them. You looking for ways to get money. Utilize Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace, bro. I made mad bread on Facebook Marketplace. You know what I mean? Now I'm on YouTube. YouTube is one of the best ways to make a lot of money too. Because what you're posting on YouTube is forever. Is you never know. Like, one of my favorite creators, the one who kind of got me into content for real. He said you're only one video away from 1 million. That's what he always say. And I'm not gonna lie to you, he's 100% right, bro. Cause I saw this one YouTube channel, bro. This man's was going through the worst time of his life. Buddy was really dealing with substance, and he had to stay in the storage. Now, when he said he had to stay in the storage, I understood him, because sometimes that's like your only option when you don't have a place to go. I'd have rented a storage before, but it was mad cold, homie. So I had him switch me to office space, all types of this and that. But I understood, Brody. I'm like, dang, I get what he going. Like, he in the storage, he just need a spot just to sleep for real. He not even tripping on much. He gonna shower here and there. I've already had those thoughts. So, but then he started talking about how he really started doing with substance. Bro, after watching the video that night, bruh, when I came back to Buddy's channel, this video was almost at 1 million in less than a day. You feel me? Before, Buddy wasn't getting those numbers, but when my favorite creator said you're always one video away from 1 million or a hit, he's not lying, bro. Because I literally watched it. Even forget Buddy, it's an artist named Bad Gunner, bro. I think Bad Gunner has like maybe a speech impediment, but he's a rapper. You feel me? I was on Facebook one day, watching reels, and his music came on, and the hook is hard. It's like, I just want a little 2K. You know, I got more than just 2 fans. You know, I just want a little 2K. With the beat in the back, it's hard. So people commented on it. They're like, parlay music. I need to play this when I'm hitting Vegas. just crazy comments. Like they just think this is the perfect song for gambling or whatever. Bro, the video was at like 800 views when I watched it. Next 2 days, 30K. 30, 30, 30K. But that's why it's like you're always one video away from a hit. That's the best part about content, bro. It's like it's undescribable until you really experience what I'm saying to you. You know, and the only way for you to experience is to post the content for real. That was like a trick. You know what I mean? I just tricked y'all, I got y'all. But that's really the only way, you know. When I was literally surprised, these are just two examples in which I was surprised. Like I could even give y'all an example, bro. You know, now TikTok, the goal is to build your following on TikTok to where you could just originally make money from your post, which is what I'm on. So I started with like 70 followers. Right now I'm at like 1,400. Now I was at 800 for the longest. I'm gonna keep it a bean with y'all. You know, I started posting my COD clips, started clipping other stuff, posting, started to go up, this and that. But then I don't really go live as much on there. So I went live one day. I go live one day, boom. I go live with a kid who got like 2.1 million. Boom, he requests me, we chopping it up. I don't even know Buddy got 2.1 million. But then all of a sudden, me and him talk for a little bit. He like, man, I rock with you, bro. I'm gonna talk, I'm gonna see you another time. He leave, boom. Bro, when I get back on my account, bro, I got like 1,200 followers off of one live. What? Crazy. But God, like, okay, hold on. I'm just showing you a little something. Let's do this one. Boom. I go live with this other shorty. Boom. We live for a minute, laughing, chopping it up. She like a Filipino lady, like an OG. She says she's a Filipino rapper from Philippines, but she lives in LA now. Bruh, after I get off the live with her, boom, 1,400. So I'm like, dang, it can happen like that? Cause y'all not really getting what I'm telling y'all, bro. It can literally happen for any of y'all at any time, any place, on any app. But it's a matter of you really posting and taking the shot. You know what I'm saying? You never know if you're gonna make that shot unless you shoot it. You feel me? So y'all gotta turn to shooters, man. Right now, y'all in the stands, bro. I'm passing you the ball right now. Yo, you know how they be having the commercials. You understand that one of the athletes balling, they get into it. Y'all watching, and then the game just stopped, and then the athlete just walk up to you with the pill like, "Your turn. This what's happening here. It's y'all turn." You know, y'all gotta start utilizing these technologies. It's your turn. I'm telling y'all real life stories that's happening to me. Bro, I'm getting mad followers off of 1, 2 lives. Now imagine if I go have a crazy live. The other day I was finna try to go live with Holly Berry. Not the actress, but the singer. One of the twins. When I go live with Holly Berry, it's over with. You feel me? Like it's done. With 10K. That's how I be thinking, bro. That's the type of vibe you gotta be thinking. Like, oh man, you post a video, bro. Some of the craziest videos you don't think will go viral, go viral. Like, I posted a Taco Bell, me eating Taco Bell breakfast. The junk went stupid. I never think the Taco Bell junk was going to be going stupid, but it went dumb. You know what I mean? No edits, just showing the breakfast crunch wrap. It went dumb, bro. So at the end of the day, you never know what content is gonna go dumb. But YouTube, even someone understands the technology, bro. They understand the technology. You need to understand the technology. You think these iPhones, we just got them just to be on here, just talking trash to people and watching stuff? You honestly think that? Do you honestly really think that, bro? Because you got to think about so many features that this one technology has. Besides me talking about the apps, like this technology has a lot of features, bro. A lot of features. Start looking at it different. Stop looking at it as just a phone. It's more than that. It's a money source. It's literally like the world kind of presented to you in a device. You just gotta tap in certain ways. Besides texting and calling, like even FaceTime, that's like a crazy technology. Start understanding what I'm saying. It's not that I'm trying to like sound like a scientific technological preacher or whatever, but I'm giving you the insight right now. This is a privilege right here. This right here is a privilege. You need to start monetizing this privilege. It ain't about just watching people. I still watch one of my favorite creators, but at the same time, I'm creating for myself. Now, maybe I can be y'all creators. Maybe y'all can post content and I could become a fan of the content. You never know. Like it's endless. That the possibility is so endless that it's like just think about how endless it is. You know what I'm saying? You could be somebody who likes sewing clothes. Show people how to sew clothes. You could be somebody who's great at doing HVAC. Show people how to do HVAC. There was a guy the other day explaining like a power washing truck. It was a different type of power washing truck, and he was a mechanic, and he was explaining so much stuff to me. And I'm like, bro, you're literally busting my brain right now. He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, bro, this needs to be in a video, in like 4 different videos. If you do that, people will really understand. Like, this is how you, as a mechanic, can work on a power washing truck. It was rare. I ain't never seen one like before. It came with its own water supply, sanitation. It was a garbage, but it would literally get the garbage, dump the trash in the separate side, wash the garbage, rinse it out, kind of blow dry, set it down. Like I'm like, yo, that's high tech. And he didn't have a YouTube channel. Imagine him posting that video, bruh. Not too many people had seen the truck, and he was like, bro, you're 100% right. When I saw the truck, I'm like, what kind of truck is this? But if he had a YouTube channel, all the stuff he was explaining to me, he could have broke that down into 4 videos. It would have went viral. Cause I guarantee y'all, a lot of y'all would have been like, what kind of truck is that? That's how I was. He like, bro, I said the same thing when my buddy brought it over. But he was a mechanic. He's like, yeah, I just had to kind of figure out how it works. But now I know how to really operate on it. I got it right. I'm like, dog, you needed to record that. He like, dang, you right. But that's how a lot of people are thinking. A lot of y'all got a lot of cold skills. Some of you guys are cold gardeners. You're nice gardening. You feel me? You need to start showing people how to garden. I would love to learn how to make potatoes, strawberries, oranges, bananas, bruh. What? Man, I'm hungry. Walk in the backyard, pick a banana. What? It's lit. I'm hungry. I go back in the backyard, get an apple. I want to make mashed potatoes. I ain't got to go to Cub. I can go in the backyard, get the potatoes. Come on, dog. That's next level. You might not think it's next level because you think like, oh, it's just a skill I have. Bro, there's a lot of people that might not have that skills. I don't have gardening skills like that. I want to have a garden one day. I want to be able to have apples in the back. I think we should just be able to grab the fruits off the tree. Sometimes I be walking, I be seeing trees with a green apple, but I be like, nah, I be scared. Like, yo, I don't know what's up. I want to have my own tree. You feel me? But if you're somebody who knows how to garden, start posting that content. Maybe you're a personal trainer and you got some of the coldest workouts for people in the gym to get their trapeziors, pectoralis major. You know what I mean? Let's the biceps. You know what I mean? Trapezius muscles, the gluteus maximus. You know how to get all them things right that I just listed. You know what I mean? You know how to get them all right, man. Get them all tight. Get them all fit. All for the summer on that model type. You know what I mean? Model type. Yeah. You could show people how to do that. Maybe you're a sports coach. Whatever you are, bro. A lot of y'all got good talents, bro. You just might think it's not cold. Maybe you're a garbage worker. You drive a garbage truck. You can do content showing the garbage truck. It's people, bro. There's a guy who's a dumpster diver, bro. I like watching, bro. You feel me? And a lot of people, once again, they're watchers. They just are helping him get more money. They post a lot of hating comments under his videos. There's people who are like me who like the content, and I understand. Like I understand he's utilizing the technology for beneficial purposes. The people who are just commenting, hating, they're just watching because they're not in the game. Once they get in the game, they're like, "Oh, I get it. Cause, bro, dumpster diving looks fun. I would like, damn, I might want to go dumpster diving one day just to see what I could find in the dumpster of Sears, or the dumpster of Burlington. You know what I mean? You might find fire, yeah, bro. Be finding fire stuff in the dumpster. You know what I mean? He don't really dive in there, but he called himself Dumpster Dive King. So he just be kind of looking through for good items. You feel me? So, but the content is fire. It's good content. He made something that wouldn't people wouldn't think about would be good content, and took a shot with that, and it's good content. You feel me? Bruh, it's a lot of good content. Maybe you know how to bake. If you know how to bake, you start baking online. I'm a guy. I'm horrible at baking. I would love to learn how to bake. You feel me? What's up, Ash? How you doing? I would love to learn how to bake. You drop a baking video, people will love that. Maybe you a chef. You feel me? Or you butcher. My boy John Porter said he was a butcher. Show people how to butcher things. You know what I'm saying? It's just too many endless possibilities for y'all to make money online, but people are scared to, or they don't understand the technology that they have in their hands. This is prime time technology, y'all. This is prime time technology. I'm telling you. Besides just going online and watching people and commenting, you have the world at your palms. A slight piece of the world is in your hands. You feel me? I'm not gonna hold you. Slight piece of the world right here. Look, this. How can this not be a slight piece of the world? I'm a random person. YS. Here we have all you guys who are random people from all different places. You got somebody from Ireland, not Ireland, but Poland, the Republic of Poland, in here. You have people from all different places, Canada in here. So do you get what I'm saying? It kind of makes sense. This is a slice of the world in your hands. Tap into the technology, bruh. It's more than just, all right, let me watch my favorite YouTuber. That's how I used to think. Like, man, I gotta see if he posted a video, man. Let me give me some food, dog. Let me roll up a split. I'm watching him. Mr. Keep It Simple. I'm watching him. Yeah, that's a gem right there. That's a gem right there. That's a gem. Until he said this one gem that just couldn't go over my head. When I say something going over your head, I mean like you hearing it, but it's not really registering. Like hearing something and registering is two different things. So he's saying these things, I'm getting these gems, but it's not registering until I start acting. I've acted on a lot of the gems he's dropped though, because I'm in that position. It's perfect. It's like y'all relate to what he's saying. I had to cut them boys off too. You know what I mean? Hit a spliff. I used to watch bro every day after work. And then one day he like, man, a lot of y'all sideline watches. Y'all sideline watches, man. You know, I'm in the game. You know what I'm saying? You need to get in the game. Yo, bro, I started dying. You see how I'm dying? That's how I was laughing. I'm like, yo. I'm like, man, what do you mean by that? You know how Drewski be saying, I'm like, hold on. Man, what do you mean by that? Then I start thinking, I'm like, dang, he might be right, dog. I watch him all the time, fam. And I could literally do what he's doing, but I just haven't took that step to try to do it. Let me try. Tried it. Then I'm like, dang, I'm gonna keep it a bean with y'all. My third YouTube video went up. It was random. Not even on this channel. I got another channel where I do serious reactions, where I react to like things that are happening, like celeb situations, stuff like that, man. So first video I posted was a John Wall open run video. John Wall was playing with dang, what's the dude name, man? Light skinned dude, man. Cole Anthony. He playing with Cole Anthony, a couple guys, I think Shengu, Alpha Ring Shengu, Ian Jackson from New York, like just a couple ballers. And I ain't gonna lie, John Wall, he's always been good, but he ain't have a jump shot. So I really was just telegraphing the game, like how the dudes do on the side, like, yeah, what's up, Y2, man? It's your boy YS. Today we gonna be reacting to the open run with John Wall, Alpha Ring Shengu, and a couple NBA ballers. Yeah, y'all see John Rock with the Rock. tween, hezzy, step back. Oh man, that boy missed. Dang man, John Wall always never could shoot, bro. That's something. If he worked that, he'd just be nice. That's all I was doing, which is basic basketball knowledge that I know because I played. The jump went up instantly. The third video, it went up. It's at like 2K views probably, but the channel ain't got that mad followers off of that. But I'm just trying to tell you, it's like, dang, okay, that had put me in a realization. Like when you're starting something new, you don't really know how it's gonna go. Then God kind of gives you a slight insight to see that it's gonna be possible good results. That was what that was. When I saw, I'm like, dang, this junk got like 900 first week. What? That junk going up. What's going on? I'm like, okay, dang, okay, so I can do this. But it was like I didn't rehearse nothing. It was just off rip, all natural. So just be yourself, man. Tap into these apps. It was all natural. I didn't rehearse what I was gonna say, how I was gonna say it. All natural. And when I came on saying why tube, it was just something I wanted to be different. If y'all hear somebody say why tube, it's like, nah, that's YS. Why tube? Yeah. You feel me? But at the end of the day, man, I'm trying to tell y'all, man, y'all have great technology in your hands, and we all have to tap into them, man. And I feel like a lot of us haven't really been utilizing them. You know what I'm saying? My boy said I came up from a nick to an ounce, and I'm gonna let that ish bounce. My boy Elliot came in with the bars. You feel me? Look, he came in with the bars. I ain't gonna lie, my bars are ancient. I'm like a caveman with the bars. You would have thought I was someone else. Your boy couldn't be earthling. Huh. But don't relate me to the Martians. Huh. I'm dolly when I'm marching. Huh. You know, it's quick little bars for y'all. Boys say Benny the Butcher. I'm more like Conway. I ain't gonna lie. You should address me. Most boys couldn't handle the rock, but I'd easily handle the rock like BH, Jay-Z and Beyonce. You know what I mean? Like I was just trying to put something together right there for y'all. You know what I mean? Freestyling is something I like doing, man. It's just easy, bro. I'm utilizing liking music online. You know what I'm saying? Yo, 5-star brown skin, what's going on? Miss Brown Skin. He said, this guy is not just yapping. Nah, I'm telling y'all the facts. Y'all gotta start utilizing this technology, boy. Y'all out here. Wake up. It's not beneficial for you. Because personally, once I started utilizing the technology and seeing what a lot of people were seeing, there's a dude, right? Big Groove. He goes to the restaurant. Y'all seen him. He like a muscular, buff guy. You feel me? Goes to the restaurant and he eats the food. And he's like, who made this? Who made this? He like a big guy. And he goes in the back like, then he's like, is you? Was it you? Was it you? Come here, come here. And he's like, it's good. And he started dancing. Bruh, if y'all seen the amount of people that be hating under bro's comment section, it's insane. But what those people, once again, do not understand is Big Groove has comprehended this technology that he has in his hand. Having an iPhone, how special is that? You don't know how special it is if you're not tapping into the technology. So he's tapped into the technology of liking to dance, liking to eat food, monetizing that, posting content, and then all the people that are commenting don't even know that they're really helping him out. That's the technology, bro. Big Groove has many people around the world that love him, that want him to come eat at their restaurant, promote their food. He gets to do that, make new friends, eat food, dance. I ain't gonna lie, I like dancing, but when you get to dancing, people be like, that's corny. I don't know why. People don't like dancing, bro. Everybody boogie now, boogie now. Come on, what? Stop it. All y'all mamas and daddies like to dance. It's just now people don't like dancing. You got what? Dancing's fun, bro. You feel good when you dancing. You know what I mean? I like them classic beats, you feel me? He said the topic switch was crazy. Nah, it's just a pivot though, bro, because it still is related to the content because Big Groove is making content. People who are commenting on his videos, they are not making content. So they couldn't understand the technology on where his mind is. You feel me? Besides that, he's being himself. He likes dancing. He likes eating. Bro, I like dancing. If I get on here, I start dancing for y'all, the whole laugh. People will come on here and be like, this guy's a weirdo. Get him out of here. He must have be off of drugs or something. Who does he think he is? Jabberwockies. That's what they gonna say. Cause they don't like dancing. What if I just want to get on here and dance for y'all and show y'all if I'm a good dancer or not? Like you got served. Run it, run it. They gonna be bugging. I'm telling you, they gonna be like, who is this guy? All types of comments. Why? Because they're not making content. They don't get like, yo, this is really him. He really like dancing, but he still is taking himself and monetizing himself on his phone, on his app, on the same app that I have. He's a weirdo. Get him out of here. He's a lame. They be like, you can't even dance. You're built like a stick. Like all types of stuff, bro. And it's because they're not understanding what's happening. Big Groove getting them bread. But there be mad comments in there like, this guy is a monkey dancing. He's a buffoon. Like, bro, all types of stuff. You think Big Groove get it? Nah, Big Groove getting that bag. Big Groove getting to eat and getting to dance. What else? Bro, I'm gonna keep it a being with you. Big Groove's content is dope because when you eat good food, it makes you feel good inside, gang. Think about it. When any of y'all that ate good food, it makes you feel so good inside to the point you might just want to bust a move or something. Like, man, this chicken is fire, mama. Dang, auntie, what you do to these greens? What you do to these greens, auntie? Keep it a bean. Like keep it 1,000. Unless you just somebody that when you eat good food, you're just like, it tastes good. It tastes good. Nah, when you eat good food, you geeking. You be like, yo, this is fire, bro. Man, you happy. So it makes sense when Big Groove eat the food that he just wants to dance. Cause that makes sense, bro. Cause I eat food. So I get what he's saying. Like, food so good, he just want to bust a move. You know what I mean? But people mad because he's dancing, bro. If I get on here, I start busting a move, pop, lock, and dropping, huh? You know what I mean? B-boying, doing some handstands. They be like, yo, this guy's a weirdo. Who does he want to be? Jabberwockies? What he think he is? The Les Twins? You know what I mean? Like, but bro, dancing is fun. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, Big Groove is doing content. He's monetizing his channel. He utilized his phone. He found a way to get money. People are watching him hating. They're not doing the same. That's why they hate. They don't have, they shy or they scared. One of the two, bro. I don't want to say they don't have the potential. Everybody has the potential. Everybody got the potential to be great. You could be a bum today and then be a millionaire tomorrow, gang. Just your mindset. But you got the millionaire device right here. Everybody want to be a millionaire, right? Put your hands up, hands up, hands up. The device is right here. Y'all watching me on the device right now. You get millions on this device. I don't get y'all the source, the apps, marketplace. There's millions on here. How you think people getting the millions? I mean, some people getting the millions other way, but we ain't gonna speak on that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, this is where the millions are right here. Millions of dollars are here. You know what I'm saying? Millions of dollars are here, man. Buddy right here, you gotta switch your name to not the chosen one, because you're not the chosen one. What's up, CCS? Omerta. We're gonna change your name to not the chosen one, buddy. I think you need to switch that name ASAP, homie. Tell bro, change his name from the chosen one to not the chosen one. All 10 people in here agree, or maybe 9, including him. If you get him out the poll, if he's still here. Not much, man. I'm just telling people how we have prime time technology here, and we need to utilize that. And speaking of what the prime time technology is, your phone, all these apps, TikTok, Facebook Marketplace, Twitch, You know, YouTube, which is one of the best ones. YouTube, everyone on YouTube right now should have a YouTube channel for real. You feel me? If you don't have one, it's like, why not? You watch YouTube, you're on YouTube. You watch people on YouTube. You watch content on YouTube. My boy said, why the hair wrap? I got the hair wrap because after this, I got to fly to the Taliban. You know what I mean? We gotta make some shake over there. I'm just playing with you, my guy. The hair wrap is just my get up, man. Call me Mask Buddy. Buddy Mask. YS Mask. Mask YS. Brown Bag said I'm a goofy. Thank you, Brown Bag. Thank you. I appreciate your compliment. Thank you. You're great. See, the chosen one, I don't know. If you don't stop, I'm gonna have to get you. You won't have the privilege of watching your boy no more. I feel like you wanna watch me. So tone it down, man. Just be smooth. You know what I'm saying? Like you control, but don't get foul, you know what I mean? Like, chill out, fool. Calm it down. Relax. Uh at the end of the day, I think you need help. uh Alright, yo, doctor. Alright, Dr. A Naked. We're gonna have to put you in timeout, little bro. Anybody come in here trying to disturb the chat, we put them in timeout, man. You know what I mean? Timeout real quick. Send them to the room. Nolan Johnson, I thought I got you out of here. How'd you come back, gang? Yo, I thought I got Nolan out of here. Hold on. We gonna send him to the room too. Nolan to the room. We put all them boys in the room together, man. Get them out of here. Pack them up. They be having me rolling. They just be saying like the wildest, not funny things, and it's just like I be laughing at them because they just weirdos. You know what I'm saying? What a real cool vibe people at, man. You can't come in the chat talking like that, my boy. We not vibing like that, my boy. Y'all gotta literally tap into the technology. Unlike those guys. Those guys, I don't know. I be thinking it'd be one person running all those accounts. Y'all agree with me? It'd be one person. He got a computer set up with 30, 40 accounts for this and all social media, and he just troll all day. Troll all day. My man don't even worry about getting no money. He probably just troll all day. Like, yeah, I just want to troll these guys. You know what I'm saying? But do y'all kind of agree with what I'm saying? That, hey, man, at the end of the day, it's mad money online. Don't be shy. Post content. Every day is content. You know what I'm saying? Every day is content. So many people have tapped in. You know, there's a lady online. She like, if I don't do nothing, I'm for sure gonna feed them kids. Bro, I watch her content. Her content is funny, bro. But all she does is feed her kids. And then I know y'all looking like, no way. Yes, bro, no way. Wait. All she does is feed her kids. She records herself feeding her kids. She's like, if I don't do nothing, I'm for sure gonna feed them kids. Nah, saying it had me rolling because that's how I be rolling when I watch the video. And then she'll like record them coming to get their mail. She'll call them Bobby, Sarah. You know, that's not their names, but it's content, bro. It's funny. Because at the end of the day, that's what your mom do when the food ready. She call your name. Why, yes, you ready to eat? I'm like, yeah. Your mom calling your name when the food ready. So it's like, it's crazy that everybody kind of would experience that, but some people wouldn't think that would be good content to post, but she does. This is how you gotta have an understanding, a way of thinking. If you're a car detailer, bro, come on, man. You need to be posting before and after detailed photos. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you an artist. He said, I'm on 2K or less on my way to 25. Yeah, shout out to Jack Rilla. Jack Rilla understands he's one that's on the wave, on emotion right now. My boy told me he got 20 iPhones. Why? Because he's touching that. Bring that. You know how much it is to get 20 iPhones? You gotta have a bag. You gotta be bagged up, shorty. You know what I mean? Bagged up. Yo, Aaron Evans, what's good? You gotta have bag, man. Shout out to Jack Riller, man. Is it inspirational to even have someone of you having 25K on a 2K stream, chapping it up with me? I appreciate that. You feel me? I appreciate that. You feel me? That's love, man. That's love. I wish you hit the 100K. You know what I mean? We both have good careers on YouTube. I love YouTube, bro. Crazy part is I always been on YouTube. I had older YouTube videos of me freestyling on here a long time ago, but you know, I forgot the account and password, but now y'all get to see me freestyle now on the live. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jack Riller. My boy at 22K on the way to 25. You know what I'm saying? He's a real one. So I ain't gonna lie, the only thing he deserved, you gotta give 100 to this guy, YT, and show love to me. You give me a chance. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't too far. I'm just hoping I could just touch some bands and work with you. I ain't gonna go against your main guys either. You know, I'm just chilling. Take a couple one with me, the ones that's listening. You know what I'm saying? Freestyle for him. Thank God for the live. Y2 putting folks in the come up. I ain't gonna lie, if you grind, go ahead and keep a side job, but this might overhead in turn replace your job. Trying to think of what they're saying, how to really get it scripted. You said nice glasses. Thank you, my guy. Thank you, Aaron Evans. Jack Rilla, I had to throw you in a freestyle, man. Shout you out. I got gnats in this joint, bro. They blowing me. Where they coming from? You know what I'm saying? They boys be getting in here somehow, fam. And they just the most annoying bugs. Get him out of here, you heard? Pack him up. For real, for real. What you want to hear? I just spit a freestyle for you, gang. You ain't hear it? He probably thought I was talking. He thought I was talking, bro. So shout out to Muddy Bubble 32. What's up with you, yo? Now y'all talk to me in the chat, man. I want everybody that missed the message, rewatch that jump, man. I talked about a lot of good things. A lot of things that can help y'all. How y'all should utilize social media, post content. Everyday life is content. You know what I'm saying? If you like Cheerios in the morning, you said, I thought you didn't have arms for a second because you put your arms behind your back. So you wouldn't like me, Muddy Bubbles, if I was armless? You need to respect those who are armless, gang. I met a beautiful lady the other day on TikTok. I forgot her name, bro. Gorgeous. And me and her were doing it live, bro. And while I was doing it live, I'm like, man, what you doing, miss? What's up? You know, I'm just chopping it up with her. She's like, oh, I'm just braiding some hair right now. I'm like, oh, what? I got braids. I need you to hook me up. You know, my braids kind of dusty right now. I need to get them fresh. She like, yeah, I got you. And then she was like, but I only got one arm. But she showed me shorty hair before she showed me her arm. I'm like, damn, you cold. You going like that with one arm? Then I asked her, I'm like, you know who Emmanuel Hansel is? She's like, yeah, I know who that is exactly. He's inspirational. And I'm like, man, you already know what I was about to say. So anybody that got one arm, bro, you gotta understand the difficulty of even for them living life. It's horrible, gang. It's just like harder. One arm is harder. One leg, harder. Everything's harder, fam. You really gotta adapt. So even if I had no arms, man, you still gotta understand, like, damn, my boy still getting it with no arms. Shout out to him. I seen a guy power clean with one arm. That was crazy. My boy was power cleaning big weights. Look like 2 plates on each side plus like a 10. No cap. My boy said, one hand. You feel me? Like, what? People were watching him in the gym. This is inspirational, bro. Yeah, the braids was fire, boy. But when she showed it to me, it was kind of like, I'm sure, bro, the trolls used to talk trash about her, bro. Because anyone that's handicapped, they go through a lot of like bullying in a sense, you feel me? So on TikTok, it's mad trolls, way more than YouTube. So I'm sure people will come in there and say stuff about her having one arm. Because when she showed it to me, it was kind of like, oh, I only have one arm. But it was like, kind of like she didn't really want to say it type vibe, you know what I mean? But I told her, I'm like, man, you special. The fact that you could braid somebody here with one hand and the braids is fire and people come to your shop, you got a whole braiding shop, some you different. They can't even rock with you because I ain't had the ability to walk for 3 months, so I get it, bro. I'm literally telling y'all, like, I get it. But I had a knee brace for 3 months. That junk, I couldn't walk for 3 months. I understand, bro. I don't fully understand what they go through because in a sense I haven't been handicapped my whole life or whatsoever. But anyone who's handicapped, they have a tough life, gang. You gotta respect them. You gotta understand if you was handicapped, you would literally be depressed, gang, if you didn't adapt to life. You know, especially going from having both limbs, both arms, and maybe losing it in an accident or whatsoever is different. Like I had watched this video, right? And people don't understand the upper body strength of people in wheelchairs. They're very strong. There was these guys, normal in shape looking gentlemen. They did a study. Now one of their cousins is in a wheelchair. And he was trying to tell him, like, bro, at the end of the day, it's very difficult to get around and it takes a lot of strength. So they ain't believe, bro. So they did a little test for TikTok or whatever. It was 4 guys. The one in the wheelchair, he's like, all right, we're gonna first test is we're gonna go through we're just gonna maneuver over the door and get through the driveway. You know what I mean? Not the driveway, but get through the entry door because it's like a level drop or whatever. He get through there smooth. Bro, all 3 of them other dudes couldn't get through there. One got stuck. The other one almost flipped out the chair because it's like a lot of hand-eye strength and coordination from level drops, moving around, and even going down or coming back up. They were struggling, gang. They were struggling. These are people with 2 arms, 2 legs, strength, normal. They were struggling. This is the truth. They were struggling. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you gotta understand. It's hard when you're handicapped. It's hard when you only got one leg. It's hard when you got one arm. I've seen people who adapted to life and being handicapped for 3 months, not being able to walk. I was like, ain't no way. I was frustrated, homie. I'm like, dog, what's going on? How do you even you get frustrated? Because it's not easier to do a lot of things that you would normally do for them. It's much more difficult. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of them, they're strong mentally, physically, differently because they've adapted to still live accustomed to life. That makes sense. Like a piece of you being missing that you need for normal functions. and then you still gotta adapt, bro. They cold, bro. I'm telling you, they cold, bro. You know what I'm saying? I remember like I said, I remember it was a handicap, man. Like he had like spine problems. I always talk about, bro, but this man used to walk every morning. I used to see him every morning at my job. He never missed a walk. He used to have to get in the crutches and walk through the mall every morning. I'm like, damn, bro, walk through the mall every morning, bro. Crutches and all, like, he different. There's people that don't even want to walk to the store. They crying. He probably wish he could just walk normal without the crutches, but he used to walk every morning at the mall. You know, some people go to the mall for exercise, you know what I mean? So I'm like, dang, this man, handicapped. I know it's a struggle for him to walk because he barely has spine support, but he's walking every morning. That's different. So you anybody with a disability or a handicap, they're different, bro. They're strong. Like I'm telling you, because if you went through that, you'd be like, yo, dog, like, yo, I can't even do nothing for myself normally, bro. What's up with this? You'll be tight. You know what I'm saying? And then it's weird for them being in public, bro. Like, everybody's just looking at them like, that jump probably more celebrity like than a red carpet. I'm not trying to be funny, but like I'm saying, like everybody be looking at them like just probably making them folks feel like they aliens or something. You know what I'm saying? But they strong folks, man. At the end of the day, they're very strong folks, man. You feel what I'm saying? Respect those, man. Hanzo Emmanuel, bro. Hanzo is a baller, bro. That boy be dunking on dudes with one hand, dribbling with one hand. You know how hard it is to dribble with one hand in transition in a game, then shoot shoot the trade or change a leg with one hand. Do you understand that, bro? That's like different. Cause he only has, I think, his dominant hand, his right hand, and which is like the key hand, but everything has to like literally be much like timed with that hand. It's tough. I'm telling you, bro go for a layup, but it's not like he can switch to the left. It's like even if he goes up with the right, he might have the jelly, but it's like a lot of hand-eye motion and strength with the right, bro. I'm telling you, it's different. You know what I'm saying? He said, I got another dude, and I got Hacker's Dad 444. What's up, Hacker's Dad? Bert K, what's up, Corhan? Well, yeah, Hansel Emmanuel, man, baller, top hooper, man. One hand hooper, you heard? And they got another kid that played for OTE. He's nice too. He got one hand, so anybody with one hand doing something like that on that level is kind of like amazing, astonishing, bro. Because I understand the difficulty of even changing a layup. You know how many dudes that try to, it's mad dudes that are trying to change the layup and break that jump, and they got two hands. When I say break that jump, I'm talking about just a wild shot, like something crazy. I was finessing that jump with the right, like, come on, stupid jelly. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what's the Flappy Bird, brother? Is that an app? Shout out to everybody that joined in, man. I love y'all, dog. Y'all drop something to talk about, some topics, man. Unless y'all want me to keep rambling about how y'all sleeping on the technology we have, how we should utilize these apps, monetize these apps, all apps. Your goal should be to monetize all the apps on your phone, some way, somehow. Whether you selling on Marketplace, you making money on TikTok, you're posting content on YouTube to eventually get monetized on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's like, which one are you gonna tap into? There's too many of them. It's Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat. It's a lot, man. And you have probably most of the ones I just listed, or if not other ones. Which one you gonna tap into? You talking about you want residual income? You ready to be a millionaire? Well, sorry to break it to you that the chance of you doing that is up to you. You waiting on someone else to do it, and nobody's coming, man. And the best part about nobody having to come is you have been privy to a device that allows you to accomplish what I'm talking about right now. It's literally what you're looking at me through right now, what you're watching right now, what you're on right now. So when you get off this video, it's like, what did you take away from the live? You just took away me saying the same thing to you different ways, or you like, man, this guy's a loser. What is he talking about? He don't know anything. Like, you know, what did you take away? Hopefully you took something away, bro. Motor cabbage would suck. You gotta take something away, man. If you don't take nothing away, it's like you wasted time listening to me spill. Purpose of talking to people is to gather information. You know what I mean? Besides entertainment, information. You know what I'm saying? Everyone you talk to out there, it's all about gathering information, bro. If you're not trying to gather information, you must be trying to be entertained by them. Y'all get me? So, in saying what I'm saying right now, it's like, yo, y'all got to start utilizing a lot of the applications on your phone. Starts now. Wake up. Wake up from your napping slumbers. Y'all want me to sing one of them old school jams to y'all song? Like some Luther Vandross junk? Wake up from your sleep. I gotta wake up right now, man. The time is now. What my boy Meek say, told my heart away from fame. I ain't interested in money. Hector said, I can't understand what you are talking. What I am talking, Hector, is everyone that has an iPhone, I'm going to repeat it. I got you. Has the privilege to accomplish whatever they want. Now, what do I mean by that, man? There's so many apps to where you guys can make money. You could become a seller on Marketplace. Hector is probably like, oh, I don't know what to sell, man. Hector, you got a lot of stuff chilling in the garage, in your closet, that you are not selling. You know what I mean? That you're not using. You can sell those things. Let's say you don't want to sell things. You can get on TikTok. You can get on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, post content to monetize those platforms. A lot of us are not really understanding this technology. So a lot of the times we're just watching other people. Like right now, Hector, you watching me, which is nothing wrong with that. I appreciate you watching me. But besides watching me, I would like to you to always have content for someone else to watch you. And it don't have to be what I'm doing. It's based on your interest and your hobbies. Figure it out. Maybe you're gonna start on Instagram. Maybe you're gonna start on Facebook. Maybe TikTok. Maybe Snapchat. But this is the technology that you have been privy to. Because, like I said, everybody's gonna say, "Hey, they want to be a millionaire. They want residual income. They want extra money besides their job." This is it. This is the one where you barely gotta break a sweat. You know what I'm saying? You say I speak 40 words in a second, man. I'm sorry, I just speak fast. Shout out to Gary Barlow from Nigeria, man. Shout out to Lagos, man. Lagos State, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, Gary Barlow, you understand the importance of having an iPhone in Nigeria, right? Can you tell the chat how important it is for people to have an iPhone out there from Nigeria? Yeah, I heard that. Hackers that. Tell the chat because Gary's from Nigeria. Barlow, so many people want an iPhone out there. Why they want to be able to get on YouTube, get on Facebook, get on Snapchat, post content? I'm telling you, it's just certain people who don't understand what's going on that are privy to this that are not taking advantage. The most advantage they'll take is get under someone's post and comment what trolling, hateful stuff, but they're more just watching and they're not in the game. My boy said his account was hacked. That's crazy, man. I'm sorry your account got hacked, brother. That's nuts. But yeah, you guys have to take advantage of the content, man. And don't overthink content. Anything could be content. You know what I mean? Playing the game, eating food, running, working out. I could go on a list, cleaning up trash, cleaning up a mess, babysitting, dog watching, dog grooming, feeding your dog. Man, pet related. I just say pet related. You say you're from Iran. Okay, hacker's dad. Shout out to Iran, bro. Yeah, I'm sorry I speak fast, bro. I don't really know how to speak very slow. I don't even think I could do that, bro. It's just not who I am really. I talk like this, but you just gotta watch the live back, man. Catch the sauce. But boxer, um, chef, feel me, mechanic, plumber, builder. Yeah, I could go on and on and on. Gardener, nutritionist, food prep. Bro, you could even work at when I used to work at Speedway, I used to work at Speedway, I used to record me cooking pizzas. I'm chefing it up because I used to make the food very presentable. Everybody used to buy my food. They like, man, is to be a dude. He work at O'Reilly's. Yeah, I mean, I used to roast him. I'm like, man, don't be coming in here with them fish braids, dog. He like, bro, don't say they fish braids. Just say they the Dave East braids, you know? And it come in here be like, yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I only like eating food when you here, gang, cause you really care how I look and all that. These dudes don't care. So when I was in, I'm like, dang, he right. I really be whipping up the tacos, wings, presentable. Cause it's all about presentation. I like neatness though. So when it come to food, bro, if I'm making a food, I don't want it to look sloppy to people that want to eat it. I want it to be presentable. I want it to look appetizing, appealing. So I make sure the pizza was cooked to the right temperature, just a little longer, so it was a little bit crispy, where all the cheese was really melted nice. It just looked fire. You wanted that junk, you know what I mean? Prepared the tacos. I had the taco stack professionally to where you like, damn, them tacos look good. When I do the wings, same thing, all of them. And he would come in and be like, yo, bro, come on, bro, can you please make some of the tacos, bro? You the only one that know how to make the tacos the right way. People will come in and say the same thing about the pizza. So I'm like, oh man, what? I'm cooking here. I might well show them I'm cooking this job. Started recording videos at the job. You know what I'm saying? In the back when I'm in the kitchen, I'm like, yeah, you always gotta wash your hands. I like washing my hands, bro. I like my hands clean, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I wash my hands before I prep the meal. People there, they wouldn't even dare wash their hands. They was nasty. I wouldn't eat nothing they made. But that was content. You would think like, oh dang, I never even think to record me cooking pizza at the Subway, record me making a sandwich, record me in the kitchen at Burger King. Like, why not? You cooking a sandwich, bro. You feel me? Put that online. Let's see how you making that sandwich, man. Extra cheese. How you making that burrito, man? How you making that taco, man? I mean, I like watching people make stuff. I'm not gonna lie, like it's cool. Then you building this, like, man, I like how he built that, man. Maybe I can build that. That's where the mind leads. But I'm just giving y'all examples of easy content that you think I'm probably, you know, doing the most for it, but I'm not doing anything for it because it's everyday life. You know what I'm saying? Content is everyday life, man. It's everyday life. You know what I'm saying? He said, when I come to the USA, I want to taste tacos for sure, bro. He said, the shiesty need to be washed. Nah, you can't even tell the shiesty dirty. Don't play me, my boy. It's that Sahara Desert. You know what I'm saying? There's a hard shiesty too, huh? The color, you don't really see this type shiesty. The next shiesty, I got an orange shiesty, but I don't like wearing an orange shiesty. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But the next one is gonna be blue. It's gonna be a blue shiesty. You know what I mean? We're gonna go blue shiesty on y'all, man. Blue shiesty vibes. Just cause of 27 forever. I mean, get a blue shiesty, man. We're gonna have blue, black, gray, white. He said Arabian Gulf or Persian Gulf. I don't know much about the Arabian Gulf, bro. I always heard about the Persian Gulf. But then, you think about the game, uh, what is it? King of Persia? I don't know. I'm tripping. Is that a game? Assassin's Creed. I think it's based on the Persian Gulf, right? I don't know. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. But I've always heard about the Persian Gulf, Hacker's Dad. I haven't heard about the Arabian Gulf. I don't even know what the Persian Gulf is. I just thought it was a place, bro. In school, I never really liked geography. I just always thought it was a boring class. Nah, me and my homie Jason W, we used to just not even listen in there, bro. We used to sit in the corner. But the teacher was cool though, man. I ain't like that class. I just looking at the maps and all that. I was just like, yo. Nah, shout out to Hackers, man. I appreciate you, bro. Love to you, man. Hopefully you come to the US one day, bro. And the fact that you're in the chat with 444 means I was supposed to do this live today at this time. Say all the stuff I said, you know. So that's just a memory of this was meant to be, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you though, homie. For real, for real. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in here, man. I love y'all, bro. Genuinely, I just try to get y'all source that I know that's gonna work and make you guys happy in the end. It's not to put myself above y'all, none of that. We all on this earth together, man. So if I find information that could change your life and make your life better, I don't want to charge you for it if I can give it to you for free. You know what I'm saying? Give it to you for free. Jim for the chat, man. Get monetized on TikTok live. You got to get live access. First thing you do is download TikTok, boom, set up the TikTok account, boom. Next thing you do, You get the TikTok Seller Center app. Sign up for a TikTok shop, get approved, boom. Now you're thinking, what am I gonna sell at a TikTok shop? Literally, bro, you could literally list anything. You could create a clothing line, list your shirts, anything. Or you could say, man, listen, I don't want to sell my stuff. I just want to be an affiliate seller for other items. You could sell people items for them where you literally have to do nothing but market that product. You're gonna link the TikTok seller shop or the TikTok shop that you created to your TikTok account. Once you're approved, you get live access. Once you get live access, you go live, you do battles, you get gifts. The goal is to work your way up to 10K. Eventually, you get paid off your post, but until then, you can still make money other ways by battling folks. You know what I mean? You could do promos where they have you do campaigns to promote artists' musics, certain songs. I just gave y'all a gem right there. You know what I'm saying? He said, I think American people are sad at person people cause. I don't really know about that gang. Ain't gonna lie, hackers that. Hackers that, I don't know about that at all, for real. I just told you I ain't pay attention to geography. I definitely ain't like history game. I used to fall asleep in there. I remember I had a teacher, he always want to call me to answer stuff. I'm like, man, I don't know. I wasn't stupid at all. That was an AP class. I took AP classes, but I used to feel like intentionally he just wanted to see if I was like paying attention, which was annoying. You feel me? Like, out of everyone, why you want to act like I ain't paying attention? Feel me? I passed that joint with a solid C. I just wasn't putting effort in. You know what I'm saying? I think bro only liked me because I played football. Besides that, he didn't really like me in his class. In high school, there's no majors, it's generals. You just take basic curriculum classes. Math, science, English. And then electives are like gym. I think everybody got to take gym. Electives are like home ec, where you learn about, cooking, making a baby, and stuff like that. Yo, King Bone. Nah, man, I don't want to get on here and show a medal. That's the wrong image, wrong representation. I made a video on the purpose of having a medal. That's self-defense, last resort. Not the first resort, but the last resort. You know what I'm saying? That's the mind you gotta have, bro. Yeah, last resort. And it's supposed to be an element of surprise, fam. You dig what I'm saying? Element of surprise. That's why you got it. So don't nobody need to know you got the medal until you gotta really use the medal. I wouldn't get on here. If I got on here and did that, I gotta be at the gun range. I'm just not the type to get on here and show a gun just to do that. That's not me. Yeah, I still got this stank shiesty on. You can smell my breath through here, Cash. What it smell like? You smell my breath through the screen, Cash? That boy Cash got the bag, man. Cash, you need to send me 3K right now so I can just buy 3,000 worth of shiesties. Nah, I know you playing around. That's why I said you got the bag with that name Cash and the dollar emoji. Send me 3K right now. I'm gonna just spend it on all shiesties. I'm gonna get green shiesty, blue shiesty, red shiesty, yellow shiesty. He said I'll send you some packs. Don't do that. You talking about sending that in the mail on here? Don't send me nothing, broski. Deliver it. You feel me? Like, come in person. Yeah, I'm saying, Cash, you funny as ever, bro. You talking about you about to send me though? We ain't doing nothing illegal. Everything legal, bro. We on the legal side. He said I got an all black with only two eye holes, and that's that, and not it's fireproof. Was that a boy? Oh no. You talking about your Scully? Okay, yeah, your shiesty. Now I got that one too, but the all black made me look like super grimy. I'm already mad dark. I got it in the other room. I put that joint on. I got an all gray joint too though. The all gray joint cool, but it's much thicker. It's more for the winter. You feel me? I put that joint on. My face get hot, but I used to wear that when it was mad cold. But this one is like slim, breathable, comfy, you know what I mean? But I got another one of this. My boy said, did I delete my account? I would never have such an account. You know what I'm saying? He said Nike on too tight. Nike, you got the Nike shiesty? Everybody got that job. With the swoosh on the side. I said the Nikes on my feet make my sneaker complete. Not Nikes on my feet. He said, am I in the hood right now? I would say it's kind of like a hood vibes. But I'm ducked off though, man. But the neighborhood is very hoodish. It's a liquor store down the street. You know how I go. You know what I'm saying? Nah, if it was up to me, I live in the suburbs, gang. Living in the suburbs, the way I want to live in the suburbs where my neighbors like at least a mile down. We all got our own space. It's lit. I could host mad barbecues. They wouldn't be bothered. Friends come over, playing music. We good. Oh, you in England? Yeah, shout out to England, man. So living in the hood is entertaining, but it's played out. It's always entertainment in the hood from people yelling, cussing, about to almost fight. You know what I mean? It's just mad stuff. Like, but in the burbs, it's more secured. It's more laid back. Everybody's minding their business. They not really gonna care about you unless y'all just mad close to each other. So if you ask me, I want to live in the burbs, homie. Nah, it's danger everywhere, bro. Don't get it wrong, but it's more danger in the hood because everybody's kind of like in the same position, bro. In the burbs, people have resources. In the burbs, people have money. They have reliable cars. Like in the hood, people don't. A lot of don't got a lot of those things. So those are the reason why they always on edge and they ready to be dangerous. You know what I mean? In the burbs, people got too much going on, bro. My man's got a mortgage. He got 2 cars. His wife's working. They paying the bills. They got a 3, 4 bedroom house. You gotta keep the line up. Buddy ain't got time to want to fight you. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. He don't got time. If he got time, he off a substance. But most 10 times he got too much on his mind. Like he gotta pay mortgage. He gotta do this. He gotta do that. Right now, I'm trying to get one, broski. You know what I mean, it's been seeming tough, but hey, I'll put it in the hands of God. You know what I'm saying? People in the birds, they got enough resources, boy. And the hood is not enough resources. And then it's not enough space. You said I shoot dice on the sidewalk. Nah, not on the sidewalk. I've shot dice before though, but it was in the studio. You know what I mean? And it was in the house. I'm pretty decent at shooting dice, bro. Like, but I don't really like gambling though. Unless it's at the casino. But then even again, I don't like gambling. I don't like losing my bread. I used to go to the casino a lot. Play blackjack. You know what I'm saying? One thing about the dealers in blackjack, you gotta get the right dealer. I remember we got this young white dude. My boy was magician. Every hand was a hit, bro. Me and my bro walked out of there at least 150 up that night. We weren't playing high stakes, just a little something light. 150 up. We like, man, we appreciate you, homie. Threw him a little something like, bro, I don't know, you just lucky or something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, of course. Ganja, bro. I mess with the ganja, bro. Ganja's cool, man. Ganja, 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 ganja. Get bleezy, get bleezy, get bleezy. Of course, man. Gotta keep it on deck if that's what I rock with. Get bleezy, get bleezy, get bleezy. I smoke the green and it's so amazing. Get bleezy, get bleezy, get bleezy. He said, meet me at the gas station for the best gas. Nah, this man MP's funny, bro. I don't need to meet you, bro. I got an unk that just pull up on me. He's straight. He's good. He pulled up on me earlier today, but not for me, for someone else. But they was capping. It's 12 a.m. King Bone. Go to bed, my boy, man. You gotta wake up in the morning. You gotta wake up in the morning, King Bone VR. I ain't gonna lie, it's been nice talking to all of y'all. Let's keep the life going. Drop more comments. I'm so ill on the track, boy. My boy said he needs sleep. Nah, I feel you though. You need sleep, man. Take that sleep, man. Take that nap, man. Close your eyes, man. Go to bed, B. Go to bed, son. Time to lay down, son. I get tired. I just lay down. It's like it's dubs, instant. You know what I'm saying? I just lay down and I'm couple minutes. I'm gone. I could fall asleep fast, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I've been giving y'all hour lives, man. Y'all been liking the longer lives. He said, put your hat backwards. Like this, Joseph Gonzalez. What I look like now, I still look the same for real. You say you on your 7 day streak on sleep of no sleep? Dang, bro, why you going 7 days with no sleep, bro? What's up? Is this like a subathon or something? 7 days, a whole week? Nah, get out of here. You boy, you passing out without knowing, waking up like. Bro, I'm gonna tell y'all a funny story, right? I'm somebody who's active. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Joseph Gonzalez. I have cargo shorts. The link is in my bio if you want to buy some. Go there. So I used to work this corporate job. It was at the bank, right? It was kind of like a headquarter bank, but it's corporate for the bank. So, bro, I'm in my cubicle. I used to work in cubicles, bro. We used to be there like 8 in the morning. One day I'm just mad tired, fam. So when I get tired, I used to take a lap around the cubicle, like, cause it was like a floor. It was like 21 floors in the building. So I just take a lap around our floor, probably sip some coffee, go wash my face. But today, I don't know. I'm just looking at a computer, like, and I just KO, bro. When I KO, I don't even know how long I was sleeping for, but I literally woke up. It was like waking up. It was like waking up to like the end of the world. I'm at work in a cubicle KO'd. But the best part is my back, my cubicle, like the entry to my cubicle, you always see my back if I'm working. So I'm looking like, man, hopefully nobody saw me KO. And the worst part about not like going to sleep without knowing is like, oh, bro, you don't know how long you would sleep for. So I'm at work, KO'd in the chair, boy. My homie E came. He like, yo, bro, you ready for lunch? I'm like, yeah. Oh, Tom, boy, I've been KO'd in the chair. But it happens to the best of us, man. Stay at work, you just so tired, you fall asleep out of nowhere. You like, oh snap, I fell asleep. Man, how long? You be the thinking like, how long did I sleep for though, man? Nobody saw me though, right? Joseph, yeah, if you want to buy cargo shorts, bro, I have cargo shorts for sale. Link is in my bio, Joseph. Click the link. Besides the link, yo, I got an ebooks for sale, man. If you guys wanna mentally tap in with yourself, I do have 2 ebooks. I think 2 or 3 ebooks out right now, man. Let's talk about that. These ebooks are shorter passages, so the reason I did that is because nobody wants, man, not a lot of people want to sit there and read a whole novel, bro. And it's not that they shouldn't. It's good if they do, but no, most people don't have that attention span. So I broke down like self-help guidance, bro, to help you mentally practice on your own and put them in ebooks, man. It's 3 ebooks. The link is in the bio, bro. Y'all gotta start tapping into the ebooks. They're like $3 or $4. So if you want to mentally tap in, you want to mentally increase your way of thinking in the sense of, you know, what I speak about, or being more confident, or just anything is in an ebook. You know what I mean? So my boy said, that okay, I don't have to do anything to you and you don't need anything to me. I don't want you to be here and you can't have a conversation about me. Uh I don't know. Are you talking to somebody else, King Bone VR? Don't worry about arguing with people in the chat, man. Just worry about what I'm saying. But yeah, y'all tap into them ebooks, man. 3 of them. You know what I'm saying? 3 of them. Nah, Joseph Gonzalez, you wildin', man. Get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Ebooks that help you, B. Get your mind right. You know what I'm saying? I really thought about what I wanted to say in these joints, though, bro. Like I said, it's a quick read. You could probably read it all in one day if you want, but instead of doing that, I would like you to just read the passage and ponder on the passage. That's how you really download information. You know what I mean? You read something and you kind of think about it and try to break it down to understand. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you know, tap in. I give y'all the ebooks. I give y'all the gems, just mad gems in the ebook. You know what I'm saying? It takes a while to write an ebook too, man. Just my bad, yo. I ain't mean to flip the camera. You know what I'm saying? But just type in it, making sure everything is right grammatically, making sure it makes sense. Yo, CC Motion 1998, what's up with you? Yeah, so I wrote the passages myself, published them myself. It's all self-work. But like I said, it's a self-help ebook, man. It's gonna get your mind right. Everything you thinking about that you don't know what you want to do, what decisions you make, is gonna guide you. You know what I'm saying? So quick passages, bro. You're not gonna be reading no 5-hour novel and you just gonna be reading something smooth. It's worth it, man. You spend $5, $4 every day anyways. You buy candy or chips, the big bag, that's almost like $4. Why not buy a book that's basically gonna help you with everything that you might be dealing with right now? You know what I'm saying? And once you start reading the book, it's like I said, it's so straight to the point that you're just gonna grasp what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Jose Gonzalez, you want to buy cargo shorts? The link is in the bio. Said, do you have any family in a nursing home? No, I don't. Jason, yo, Trey X, what's good? I'm telling y'all about the ebook I got, man. I got 3 ebooks out. It's $5. It's on Amazon. The link is in my bio. I need y'all to go tap into the ebooks, bruh. If you want to tap into yourself mentally and have a different way of thinking, that's where you start. Once you do that, after you finish the first one, you want to get the next one. It's 3 of them. But it's very vital information in these books. I wrote them, edited them, you know, and the message in there is great, man. It's fire. Y'all spend y'all spend more than $5 for real, but why not spend $5 on something that's gonna be with you forever, something that you can always refer back to and look at when you're facing a situation. You're like, oh man, I remember this was in the ebook. Hey, shout out to my boy Trey, man. Successful surgery, boy. You're lit, gang. Nah, having surgery is crazy though. And I wish surgery on nobody. Shout out to my boy Trey, man. Yo, Ravenclaw, what's good? Boy Trey got through surgery good. He's lit. Recovery time, bruh. Yo, my day is smooth right now. I'm finna eat some snacks real quick. That's why I put the phone down. My day is smooth right now. I'm about to eat some snacks. How about you though, Ravenclaw? What you up to? How's your day going? You chilling? Yeah, Jose, I got the beige cargo shorts, camel, all that is in the link in the bio, bro. Click the link in the bio. It's gonna be multiple options. Oh, Raven, you play Call of Duty? That's crazy. I play Call of Duty Mobile. I be playing online. I might get the system. When I get a system, I'm gonna play on the system. You know, right now, always they get your head out of chips. I ain't gonna lie, these chips one of my favorite chips. They're plantain chips. Plantain chips. If I ain't eating plantain chips, I'm eating the white cheddar popcorn, Smart Food, or I'm eating Earl's popcorn. Or I like pistachios. I don't even know what Game Exchange is. What's that? What is Game Exchange? I ain't gonna lie, this joint busting right now. It's like some cheese sponge cake. It's on head. So how they scam you though? What they scam you for? Bro, Joseph, what's up with you, man? You straight? If I could share these chips with y'all right now, I'll just drop them through the screen wipe, so y'all can have some. Dang, they scratched the game and they sold it to you. Nah, they sound grimy. That ain't cool at all. It was a game for your dad. Whoa, you gotta get your money back. That's what I'm eating, Christian. Some plantain chips. I mean, these plantain chips are one of my favorite chips, bro. You can get the super chewy joints too. You know how to go get a refund on that. They still have a refund policy. Man, Trey, I understand you hurt, man, but I'm just glad your surgery went well, bro. You know, in due time, all the pain gonna go away, fam. The best part is you got through surgery with no complications, my boy. Yeah, and never go there again, right? Raven, that's the best thing to do. Buy a new one and never shop there again. Cause you know they don't care about customers. When I go to a spot that don't really care about me, I'm just not gonna go back there again, bro. Especially if I'm spending cheese there. When you spending cheese, they should at least consider you, you know what I mean? Considering somebody mean like if they have an issue, you really tend to it. They're a customer, they not being belligerent or nothing, they have a legitimate issue. Oh, the plantain chips. He said, I stopped in the live stream. It's the Rio Grande. Los Nuestro Rio Grande foods. Plantanos. You know what I'm saying? I got this from my nearest Mexican grocery store. Shout out to the Mercado by me, bro. Really, I need to go in there and buy the big bag, but you know, I'll be being cheap sometimes because money's on a budget. But now I need to go in there. They got a super bag in there. I need the super bag. Yo, I see it be hard to stop eating these joints. You know, I be trying to save them, but it's hard to save them. But yeah, they the Los Nuestros Rio Grande brand plantain chips. Nah, they like the perfect, bro. They like, all right, so big task at hand. I'm glad you asked me that. So I like things perfectly salted. You feel me? These chips are like the perfect salt, bro. When I used to go out to eat to Mexican restaurants, sometimes I never used to get the tortilla chips because they were too salty, bro. These chips are the perfect. Yeah, Trey, you gotta drink, bro. You can't eat after surgery. Yeah. But B-Tags, I'm telling you, these the best part is they got mad different versions of these. They got the ones that's super chewy. You know what I mean? Yep. I'm somebody who loves salty snacks, you feel me? And I like sweet snacks. I like the combo. So I had just really ate the Mexican cheese sponge cake with the plantain chips. It's just like the perfect combo. Spicy, sweet. Not spicy, but salty, sweet. That's what I usually get in there. Like, other than that, I don't really be eating like a lot of other things. Man. I used to eat a lot of stuff, but nah, these are my favorite snacks. If I'm not eating this, I'm making homemade tortilla chips or I fry plantains. You know what I mean? And I even got videos on my page showing y'all how to fry plantains, make homemade tortilla chips. It's easy. So I just be smashing that. Make a whole big bowl of tortilla chips, salt them perfectly, store them. When I get, a little, what's the word, munchy vibe, I'm finna go eat my tortilla chips, man. If I want something sweet, because I got a cavity, I can't eat candy like that, boom. I go make some plantains, because plantains is sweet. Is a way to replace the sugar crave. Instead of eating candy, I fry plantains. Smash the plantains. You get 4 plantains and make a bowl of 2 weeks. You feel me? So these are just hacks, man. You know what I'm saying? He said Ravens. Yeah, I don't know what Raven talking about. She talking about some crazy right now. we ignore that trade. You feel me? I ain't even going down on no random shorty Raven. You bugged out. You gotta be special. I get out of there now. My lips look like hair beads. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be on some freak vibes, man. Everything freak, 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 freak. Now, definitely look the chips up though, man. You gonna like these junks. Just order the pack though, because I'm trying to tell you, gang. Like, look, you're not gonna want to stop eating these junks. They just too good, bro. There's some other ones that's better than this. Yo, King VR, what's up? KBVR, what's up, broski? Broski. I'm finna hop off here soon though, man. I might go live later on tonight. I might not. If you missed the live, man, watch the live back, man. A lot of gems. Nah, it's called Los. So LO. Let me show you. This the brand. You see it? So it's Lo Nuestro. Rio Grande Foods. It got like a little monkey on the side, like climbing a tree. And then you know, this the sponge cake that I had with it. You know what I mean? The quesadilla cheese sponge cake. Yo, Jubair, what's up? Jabier, what's up, brother? How you doing? But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Big Taz, them joints fire though, smacking. You get the super chewy ones. The reason the super chewy ones are fire too, but I just don't like it because I don't like stuff get stuck in my teeth. Those are good too though. Man, I'm doing smooth, Jabier. I'm doing smooth right now. I'm just on live with y'all, chopping it up. Oh yeah. I love spicy food. One time I did a 666 wing challenge. The 666 wing challenge, bro. I was crying. Snot was coming out my nose. I was the challenge was you gotta eat the 6 wings, but they're like ghost pepper wings. Flavored up ghost pepper wings. Boy, I'm talking about snot. When I say snot was coming out my nose, I'm tearing up. And they got like a big thing of ranch for you to dip the wings in. That junk wasn't helping. You know what I mean? They laughing. The whole staff laughing at me. You know what I mean? I can't touch my face. It was worse than eating a one chip, boy. Cause when I went back home, my stomach was messed up. Talk about the worst experience on the bathroom. Yeah, I don't know. Bankhead is just one of those weirdos too, man. Where y'all be coming from, bro? Yo, where y'all be coming from, yeah? Y'all be spawning out of nowhere, bro. Yeah, we're gonna put Bankhead in the timeout real quick. We be vibing, and then certain people just come in here and just be on some others, you know what I mean? Other ish. I don't want to cuss. But yeah, y'all. I did the 666 wing challenge, bro. Boy, I went home, my stomach was messed up, bro. My shorty at the time, I couldn't even touch nothing in the crib because all that stuff was on my hands. She was just laughing at me. Can't eat these wings? I'm like, man, yeah, I can, man. What? I do the challenge, bro. I'm the one. He like, all right, bet. He couldn't wait. He's like, I'm gonna go get him right now. If you don't finish them, yeah, it was like if you don't finish them, you gotta pay for them or something like that. I'm like, all right, man, nothing. I'm gonna finish them. Don't even worry. But I ate like 4 of them joints, man. But he had so much fun laughing at me. He like, man, I ain't even gonna charge you, bro. I ain't even gonna charge you. He was cool though, but I'm talking about, bro, them joints was hot. After the first one, I'm like, man, there's nothing. They recorded me. I'm like, it's nothing, boy. Second one, boy. Whoa. Cause it really ain't kick in. I'm making some food right now, if y'all can hear me, but it really ain't kick into the second wing. When I had the second wing, bruh, that joint was so hot. My nose just got to running. They started busting up, laughing. My girl laughing. My other homie was with me laughing. The dude that is the challenge guy who confirms you win the challenge or not, he laughing. He going, I'm like, yo, bro, give me some ranch, give me some ranch. So he go give me a bowl of ranch because I'm trying to figure out what's going to help the wings not be so hot. These joints was hot, ghost pepper wings, bro. Look like they marinated in the ghost pepper and it sat there for 4 days or something. That's how they tasted. Hot as ever. So I'm like, give me some ranch. You get the ranch. I'm dipping the third wing in the ranch, boy. That John ain't really changing that. My mouth still fired. But it was a cool experiment though, man. I'll never do that again. Just cause I know your stomach don't be cool when you eat that type of stuff, boy. You go to the bathroom, it's war. I say it's war, you gonna be in there John for a minute, you heard? Trying to get that out of your system, you gonna be in there fighting. Yeah, that's one of the hottest things I ever ate. The ghost pepper wings. When I used to work at a store, the kids used to come in for the chips, the packy chips to do the one chip challenge. I done seen a lot of them kids cry off that one chip challenge stuff. When I say cry, I'm talking about real tears. You feel me? Like they don't think it's that hot. That joint's hot. That boy. How you trying to breathe? You know what I'm saying? Chill hot, boy. If you're not really somebody that eats spicy stuff, don't really do it, man. It'll really clear up your system, though. Spice is good for your body. Very good for your body. It kills a lot of like bad cells. But if you can't handle the effect of spiciness, it's like just stay away from it. You know what I mean? That junk get you sweating, how you snotty nose, running. Nora, I'm not from Boston. No, I am not. Nah. I am from the East Coast, though. That's probably where you hear that accent a little bit, but East Coast vibes. But yeah, would I ever do a hot chip, hot wing challenge ever again? Never again. That would have been good content. Imagine if I was doing YouTube back then. Our video would have went viral. But I'm talking about literally like crying without trying to cry, bro. The tears is I was just thinking the Bronx. Yeah, I'm from the East Coast, man, Long Island. You know what I'm saying? But imagine I would have put that video up doing the 666 wing challenge, Ghost Pepper edition. What? Crazy thumbnail. That would have went up. Cause I was doing stuff like that back then. I just wasn't doing YouTube, bro. And a lot of y'all be doing a lot of stuff that people do on YouTube and post, but it's like y'all just don't post it. Yeah. From that island, man. Yeah. Slim, what's up, Slim? Bro, this man MILF 69 is crazy. He comes and says the craziest statement of all. Like, come on, bro. We're not even on those vibes. We love women, bro. We don't want to harm women. We love them. We want to protect them. When they're with us, we want them to have the best experience. We don't want to take advantage of them. You know what I mean? None of that. One boy came and said something wild. You know what I'm saying? We gotta watch out for MILF 69. Y'all gotta watch out for him. Watch out for MILF 69. You know what I'm saying? Slim, how's your day going, man? I came back to drop a visual on making money online, man, and how it's a lot of endless possibilities. He said, can't lie, it's funny reading. That's why I said, there's comedy. It is comedy. My man trying to frame me right now. They come on here and they say all types of stuff. There's one dude had me rolling, bro. This dude had his name as the N word, but he spaced it out. So his name was NIG, and then it was space ER. So you know how when I'm saying your name, oh, a big task at hand in the building. Yeah, shout out to him. Slim, shout out to Slim. Then I go say bro name, I say nig. Then I say and I was just crying because I'm like, this man, this man got his name on some racist type time, but he got me though. You feel me? Like, nah, that joint had me rolling. Even thinking about now, that joint funny because I realized after saying it what I had said, I'm like, bro, this man just made me say the N word, dog. You know what I'm saying? So they just be trolling, bro. The trolls wild, and they some wild folks. Some wild folks, dog. Nah, most definitely Slim and Big Taz and most definitely some YN stuff. Like my boy had me rolling though for the first time, and He said something even funnier, bro. That was probably like the only troll that I remember. He said something that was like irony, but it was a diss. He's like, it's okay, man. I support you. Then the clincher was even though you're GAY. You get what I'm saying? I'm just like, oh, bro, this man compliments you and diss you in the same sentence. What's up with this guy? You know this, but it's just trolling. These guys are trolls. Can't take none of this serious, bro. At the end of the day must end. You know, people that troll gotta go to sleep unless they stay up all night trolling. It's like they just want some attention. You know, you saw my mama on cops. No, Barry. You said his mama on cops. Yeah, don't argue with these guys, man. These guys, they just want to be acknowledged, man. They just want you to be like, go back and forth with them a little bit. Most of them be in the house bored. Like these dudes be in the house bored. Man, so they come and they say, big task at hand. This what the cake look like, man. It's the quesadilla cake right here. You know what I'm saying? That joint be busting the sponge cake. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that ain't even my saying, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Basically meaning like, yo, all the trolling and all that. If I end the live, it ends. But not for them, man. They might have to go troll someone else, but none of the trolling matters. Mm-hmm. You know, cake be busting. That is a cake too, bro. The cake with the plantain combo, dumb. And the cake on the inside of the cake is soft, bro. I say it's soft. Look, very soft on the inside, fam. Not no hard cake. Very soft. Yeah. He said they don't have them now. Go to any Mexican store, they got them. You gotta go to a Mexican grocery, bro. One thing about Mexican groceries, they always gonna have everything that they got at another spot. I can merge on that. So even though I'm in a different state, you in Miami, bro, it's mad Hispanics in Miami, bro. All you go to do is go to one of the Hispanic mercados out there, boy. You gonna see all this brand that I'm showing you on there. I put that on everything. Or any Mexican grocery store around you. One thing about Mexicans, bro, like I said, they always make sure whatever they have in one market is in all the markets somehow. They always do. Cause trust me, I done went to a different Mercado and I'm like, damn, they got a lot more stuff in here. You know what I'm saying? Nah, animals, you not bad. I see it. Some of the snacks, I be liking some of the Mexican snacks, bro. Especially the bakery items. I love them junks. Then again, I really just love bakery. You from Philly? You's a Philly boy? Shout out to Philly, man. Philly's a tough spot. Shout out to Slim being in Miami, though. My boy enjoying life right now. I guarantee you Slim ain't trying to come back to Philly unless it's to visit. Miami's too fun. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my boy ain't going back to Philly unless he's trying to visit some folks, but Miami is a vibe, bro. Miami, Orlando, those are places in Florida I heard are just are nice places to be. And Miami is like You got the cars, you got the girls, you got the party, you got the beach. Come on. You got the views. When I say the views, we talking about women, people, and just, you know, the environment. So Slim out there enjoying himself for real, for real. We in Miami, yeah. Welcome to Miami. Most people want to go to Miami, Cali, or New York, gang. Miami, Cali, or New York. That's the most wanted to go places. So you in one of the hottest spots. Most of the people I talk to, they want to go to Cali, New York, or Miami. That's never been. I ain't never been to Miami. I definitely want to check out Miami. Or Florida in general. I ain't never been to Florida or Texas, but I've been to Cali and New York. No, Cali was a vibe though. It was cool. But yo, man, you said you moved in 09. Oh yeah, you definitely a resident of Miami, bro. We in 2025. You a Miami native right now, Slim. That's like your home for real. Facts. You get what I'm saying? So you good. You 28. You good, man. Hopefully you make content though, Slim, man. Get on some content vibe. You in the best place for content, Miami. What? Miami is one of the best places for the content vibes, broski. Saying even from just vlogging, you don't even have to go to the clubs. You could just take advantage of vlogging because of the scenery. You know, the beach. You know, if you go to the beach, people probably surfing whatsoever. You know, Alex Chad, but that's a good location. You know, Cali, everybody's vlogging in Cali, so it's like that's just what they do out there. It's like content. It's just everybody's on that wave in Cali. It's a few people in Miami really taking over the content from Miami, but it's like so many people in Miami are too busy living life because it's too fun out there to even do content sometimes, you know? There's a lot of money out there though, bro. I know you be seeing all the supercars and stuff like that. What do I call a priest who graduated law school? A lawyer? I don't know. I can't even think of the answer for that. Father-in-law. I like that. I like that. A father-in-law. Nah, that was cool. That was cool. That was cool, Chad. That was cool. I like that one. I actually had to think about it too. Oh, he's a father. Okay, the heavenly father. Okay. Okay. Oh, wait, clever. Clever. That was a good one, fam. But look, man, I love y'all, man. Everybody that's been in the live. I hope y'all have a good time. Shout out to my man Slim, man. Yeah, Long Beach is lit. Cali's a vibe, man. Shout out to my man Slim out there in Miami, man. Love you, Slim, bro. Love Alex, Chad, you know what I mean? Shout out to Big Task at hand. Anybody that joined the match, that joined the live, that was cool. Barry, all of y'all, man. Love y'all, man. Y'all have a good day. I'm going to see y'all again when I go live, man.